I think we are good. So, welcome back. It has been a minute. So we are doing March of the Confederates for the first time in a while. The group is all assembled, and we're going to do a little pre-Super Bowl gaming here. The big game before the big game, as it were. I will give a brief recap of where we are and what's going on. And we welcome Brad back to the fold, rejoining the group. So, when we last left our band of adventurers, the group had met an elven ranger named Anarzi Kianen, who they learned was a member of the Harper's Guild, a benevolent group of spies. Anarzi relayed a story as told to her by the dryad in the Moonwood named Lila Mosslash of a lone wolf she had healed. Lila had said the wolf told her that he was a man who had been cursed to live as a wolf. Anarzi had also expressed concern for the dryad, fearing she was being manipulated by a dragon of the moon. The party set out to the Moonwood to meet Lila, led by the companion of Anarzi, a robin named Brongak. Venturing into the wood was dangerous, and the group encountered dangers along the way, including were-tigers, onkheads, gricks, direwolves, a giant ape, and a magic-using giant. The group was also the victim of a thieving fae. In a glen in the Moonwood, the group did find the dryad Mosslash near her beloved oak tree and spoke to her to get more details. Deeper in the Moonwood, the group did track and find the wolf, was able to speak to it and get the following. My name is Gabriel Creighton III. I am heir to the Creighton estate on the edge of the Moonwood. I've been cursed by a villainous man, which has trapped me in this wolf body so he could assume my identity. His minions chased me out of my home to exile me here in the wood. Group learned the name of the villain who wove the curse, a ranger by the name of Blythe Thorn. The group stopped back by the glen to update Lila and were visited by a green dragon who taunted them, making it clear that Lila was frightened of what would happen to her if she ever tried to leave or betray him. The dragon demanded tribute upon their next visit and implied there would be consequences for failure. The wolf led them to the estate of which he spoke, and in the cover of darkness, the group infiltrated the massive villa, dispatching some thugs and capturing one, and discovering a hidden room with ritual symbology of Cyric on it. The group found the man in the master's bedroom and presumably in Creighton's body, if the wolf is to be believed. An epic battle ensued, featuring the rupturing of the floor of the master's suite and a fire. Battle raged for a long period, spilling onto the grounds of the estate. The group was thoroughly tested and nearly bested, but they were able to defeat the man and capture him alive. Retreating into the villa, the group secured the man in the billiards room along with the surviving guard and rested for the night. Fearing that he might regain some of his strength, the group tied up the ranger on top of the billiards table and locked a surviving thug in the broom closet. Taking turns to watch over their captives and trying to get some sleep, rest was difficult from worry and from pain of their wounds. As dawn breaks, smoke from the fire still lingers in the air, and the villa grows chilly with nobody to tend the fires in the fireplace. The two maids are locked in their quarters, and several dead bodies of thugs litter the conservatory. Peace is disturbed when an older man comes shuffling into the foyer from outside. The adventure is yours. Over to you.
All right, you want to unpause it?
Indeed.
So we're at where we're at as this old person shuffles in through the front door.
Yeah. I'm about to bring him into the fray here.
Cool.
So,
See me.
you had. Where are you?
I see him.
I don't,
Right
because
here.
I'm in the dining room.
That's where I see Conray right there.
No, you're looking for
Ferris.
Ferris.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I don't see Ferris.
I don't see anybody.
Well, that means your token's not on the map.
Yeah, Elmore. I notice under the players, you're listed as party. I think you need to switch to your actual character.
All right,
How does that happen?
dragging a Ferris on there.
Oh, I see stuff now. How do you switch to not party?
I think Howard might be able to do it. I forget what the clicks are for it.
There we go. Well, I can turn it around. There we go. And Rot's not. Oh no, that's the other dog. Never mind.
Rot's not there because Rot's dead.
Right. That's the guy, Wolf.
That's the. Who is that? That's the old man.
That's the old man, yeah. So Connery, you're actually in the foyer, presumably standing guard when he comes shuffling in. And he seems bewildered and says, "Who the devil are you?"
Well, I guess when I hear this, I'm going to have to come over.
I would ask the same of you, sir.
I'll gesture to the wolf.
I am here at the behest of the master of this manor.
That's the. So you're gesturing for the wolf to follow?
Yeah.
Let me first of all address the fact that he's still wounded from the fight.
Well, I thought we had a long rest.
You did. But the wolf did not rest. So.
Oh.
The wolf is not a PC. Man says, "I'm the groundskeeper. Where the devil is the master?"
What did he say? I didn't hear what he said.
He said he's the groundskeeper. I forget. Does anybody in the party have speak with animals, or was it a scroll?
You guys have purchased several scrolls.
Who has them?
I think. Come on.
If you are who you say you are, then you need to show that you are unarmed.
I'll
sort this all out.
Sure. Well, while Condry's threatening the old man, I'll turn to the wolf and say, if you recognize him, now's the time to do something.
I'll unarm him.
I'd hate to see him splattered on the wall.
The wolf looks bewildered and kind of tilts its head like, sign of confusion.
Guess the wolf doesn't know him.
Uh-oh.
Have you been
Can I use like an insight or something like that? Like, is he confused like he doesn't know what to do, or confused like he doesn't know who this person is?
Yeah.
Because I don't happen to have the scrolls, so.
So I've got speak with animals spell.
That was it.
Cool. I guess I will yell for LaFay. Translator needed in the foyer.
All right, well, I'll step up.
We have the surviving guards, like locked in a bathroom, don't they?
There was one
Something like
surviving
that.
guard,
Okay.
and yes, you locked him in the bathroom.
Right. Properly disarmed. Good.
A bad guy tied up somewhere too, don't
Right,
we?
right. And don't worry about that master bedroom damage. That'll buff right out. So I will catch LaFay up if he didn't hear it, saying, old guy says he's the groundskeeper. We're trying to check to see if he's been here that long. Hopefully, Wolfie here remembers him.
Yeah, so I will translate that in.
I think
The
he's
wolf.
okay, cool.
All right, so you've cast Speak with Animals, and the wolf says, no, this doesn't look like, I actually had 2 groundskeepers. This doesn't look like either one of them. But then it's been 5 years. Who knows if any of the original staff is here.
Well, who were the original staff? Names. We need names that we can.
You want me to come up with
I'll
names?
use some paper and ink that I borrowed from his office to start writing.
All right. He spends a little time kind of thinking back, and he recalls several names, and he gives you those names.
I'll just read them out as I'm writing them. That way the groundskeeper can hear me, like, groundskeeper so and so, assistant groundskeeper so and so.
Yeah.
A name would be nice, my good sir.
Yeah. I'm just presuming that Howard doesn't happen to have a
No, I'm just
name
saying to
generator pulled up.
the groundskeeper.
Oh yeah. Well, I figured once we get the list, while I'm writing the list and naming names, you can be asking him, "Who are you beyond groundskeeper?"
Yes. You will have to understand that there's been quite a bit of confusion as of late. And we have unearthed some disturbing facts here at this manor house. So you may have been working for someone that you're not really sure. Their identity may not have been who they say they were.
Right.
All right, hang on.
So it is not that I necessarily have hostile intention towards you, sir, but you will have to understand that
We're
we are
not
very
saying we're
wary.
going to kill you and bury you out
Yes.
back, but we might have to kill you and bury you out back.
Everybody's going to have to get really cool really quickly. What's that, comedian?
You're going to reach into my pocket and pull out my wallet. What does it
Yeah.
say? Bad
All right.
motherfucker. Said by the 3-foot guy.
Right.
Does anybody know where, I cast that first level spell, Speak with Animals, and it usually shows how many spells you have left. I don't see that offhand on this new sheet.
Spell list.
Yeah, I'm on the spell list right now.
Like when you're looking at the level of the spell, there should be at that red line.
Chevrons across the top.
Yeah, there's chevrons at the top.
Chevron.
Top right.
Gold chevrons that are kind of encroaching in on the burgundy border that says first level.
And that's on the spell sheet.
Yes.
On the spell sheet, so you see you've got cantrip, first level, second level, above first level. On the upper right, you'll see 4 chevrons. 3 of which are filled in and 1 of which is empty.
I wish I would see that, but I don't. Oh, wait.
Where it says roll.
Yeah. You see
Where it says roll, okay. So
You're on the spell sheet tab, right?
yeah, I am. Yeah, and I see the roll. And actually, I hovered there for a second, and it said 2 spell slots, but now it's gone.
I
Right.
posted a screenshot in the chat.
So you need to scroll to the right. I think your pop-up window is not wide enough to see the entire.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That might be it.
Yeah, I put a screenshot in the chat channel.
Okay. All right. Continue. Sorry, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, just make your character sheet wider, and you should see that out to the right. All right. So the man gives his name. He says, "I'm Bramble Burwell. I tend the gardens here."
Is that name on the list?
No.
I'll shout over to Conry. Ask him when he started.
You heard him. When did you start?
He says, "I've been here 2 years now."
I see.
I guess if I finish the list, I'll ask him, do you know any of these names? It's not like these people would necessarily have traveled far. And just read off the list of people and positions.
There's not like a village nearby, anything.
Right.
If you work here, you live here. Or you've moved somewhere else. You can't commute here.
Right. Well, I was thinking that, there's that settlement in God, where was it? Anyway, there was a settlement that we went to like at the very beginning of this. So that's like that I know of, that's the closest settlement. People are going to be going back and forth.
Yeah, it's more it would, it would take you the better part of 5 or 6 hours walking to get there. So to commute back and forth is impractical from there.
Well, I know they wouldn't commute. What I'm saying is that they didn't just drop off the face of the earth unless they were killed and buried in the back garden. This guy has to have at some point gone to the nearest village for supplies.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
So are you asking him a question?
I'm asking him, do any of these names ring a bell? Basically, I'm looking for a reason that he shouldn't be tied up and thrown into the closet.
Why am I rolling as LaFay?
You probably had it. You got him selected.
Yeah. He says, "No, I ain't heard any of them."
Well, I'll just come up and just bluntly ask him, so any reason why you shouldn't be tied up and added to the everyone else who can't verify their identity?
Roll intimidation.
I'll help him out with that. Come on, raise your hands up. I need to search you.
Hang on, let him roll intimidation. Let's see where we're at here.
I know.
He says something to the effect of like, "Right, I don't need this," and he starts to run out.
I grab him. I grab him.
Done that.
I fucking
Shouldn't have
grab
done
him.
it.
All right, I guess we're doing this. Roll initiative.
Shouldn't have done it.
I don't want to harm him, but
Do we have a?
Yeah, well,
as soon as he turns to run, I want initiative.
yeah, well, he may have.
I got you. I got you. Yep.
Yeah, this.
Oh,
Any
you're on
reason why
initiative.
Combry wouldn't get a reaction to take an attack of opportunity?
Well, was he, preparing to attack the guy?
I said, get your arms up. I'm going to search you. That's what I said. Last thing I said to him.
Yeah, well, he might have dashed off. We'll see.
Okay.
Or tried to dash off. All right. It looks like he's starting to run. I'll put him back
Okay.
next to you. Why are you rolling mage hand? Oh, okay.
I clicked on the icon thinking it would pull up a description, but instead it tried to cast it.
You have to click on the word to see the description. If you click on the icon, you're actually...
Yeah,
reading it.
found that out.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna do something with this dog here, so he's not. She's not barking at me. Hold on.
Okay. Ferris, roll insight. And go ahead and do that as well, Anna. And all right, Anna, you recognize that everyone's attention is focused on this guy in the foyer and no one's paying attention to the ranger.
You cut out.
It said everyone's paying attention to the guy in the foyer and no one's paying attention to the ranger.
Where is the ranger?
I believe he had been tortured, tied up, and locked in a room, but I don't remember which room.
He wasn't tortured, he was tied up.
Which room is he in?
I was pretty sure there was some torture involved, but
I don't recall torture. Well, what was the nature
yeah,
of
maybe
the
it was just
torture?
wishful thinking.
That room down there?
That's the billiards room, yes.
Okay.
The door to the billiards room.
All right, well, I yell out, Ferris, check on the prisoner.
Is Elmore talking?
Are we in combat?
Some of us
Okay.
are.
So this was just a distraction then. I got you.
Well, maybe.
Is it even my turn to move?
That's my turn. I
Wait,
guess
are-
I'll just.
Oh, we are? Okay, so we are in combat.
Yeah, you're in turn-based mode. It's not necessarily combat. We're just resolving things.
We're in turn-based mode.
Who are
Anyone?
we missing? Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, who are we missing?
Brad.
Ferris and Anna haven't rolled.
No, we
And then
rolled.
Brad, I'm not sure.
Oh,
Brad, I'm not sure is here yet, so he
I
has.
thought I thought I rolled initiative.
It doesn't show that you rolled initiative.
You rolled an insight check.
Yeah.
You did roll for initiative. You got a 9.18,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
now you're
well,
not in the combat tracker anymore. So
You didn't use the combat tracker to roll that initiative?
mm,
No.
So he's in the combat tracker. There's just not a die roll for him.
Yeah, neither is Aaron's roll.
I don't think Aaron rolled for initiative yet.
Need to roll that again?
Yeah, just go ahead and re-roll it. So it's in there, so... Anna, Aaron, are you? You're muted. I mean, is your microphone not down? Aaron, your microphone looks high on your face. You might need to lower it down to activate the microphone.
Nope, still can't hear.
No, no sound.
Did she just drop off?
Yeah.
I think she's resetting Discord.
Failed
what,
saving throw versus internet.
Matt, your dude is turning to run. What were you going to do?
I go, jeez, not again. And then I guess we'll just, I don't know, do the leg hook, the leg trip, and because I know I can't.
Oh, like a grapple.
No, because I can't grapple. That's off of strength. So I need to. Well, unless we lets me use the dex like we have been doing, we still do that, right?
You can. Or am I wrong? You can grapple.
Using acrobatics or whatever.
Yeah, I thought it was acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fine. So
I thought.
you can
Yep.
roll your acrobatics.
All right. Wow, that's incredible. If not, we'll pummel him.
All right, so he turns to run, and you're able to grip him, and he stumbles to the ground.
Is he prone?
Yeah, I'm trying to change his status.
Now I don't want to have to hurt you, sir.
There was an easier way to change status.
There used to be.
I think on the new character sheets it is easy, but that's only for character sheets, not NPC sheets.
Okay, because I was going to say right click and then upper right assign status.
Yeah,
effect.
that's the other way to do it.
Right click, a status effect, and
Yeah, I got him grappled.
why am I blinded, silenced, and deafened?
You're not.
Oh,
If you're
okay.
looking at your character sheet,
Yeah.
they're all toggled off.
Okay, I got you.
If you click it, you'll see it turn on.
Ah, I got you. I thought it was just saying that's what it was.
No.
Okay.
All right, so he's down.
Yep. And I don't know if I have anything to bind him with.
So it's his action, right?
I don't know if Connery still has actions left.
Oh, okay.
I do have manacles, which I actually no, I don't, because the manacles are being used on the Ranger. My mistake.
I got you.
Yeah, we locked him up good, or as good as we could.
All right.
I thought about breaking his thumbs so he couldn't use a bow for a while.
I also have manacle. I have manacles also.
Cool.
All right. So who's going to go check on the prisoner? I'm assuming he's. Well, we'll see.
Well, I mean, the Commodore goes next, so.
Are you yelling that out as a short burst of information or a question?
No, because you'd asked Ferris to go.
Yeah, Ferris was asked to go check.
Be careful. This may be a distraction. And then I motioned to, I don't know, toss me the manacles or something. Toss me the manacles.
All right. I'm assuming I can't toss them until it's my turn, correct?
Howard?
Howard?
Yeah, you have to wait till then.
Okay.
All right. Well, then I'll kneel on him. This is for your protection, sir.
Stop resisting.
Stop resisting!
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
Morale improves, yes. Yeah, either run to check on that guy and I'll take care of him. I mean, he's just a commoner, but it could be a distraction, so let's be careful.
Yeah, you could always throw the manacles, then go check because you go first.
Yeah.
It'll. Go ahead, Aaron.
He looks quite frightened, and he's trying to wriggle his way out of Conry's grapple, but
This commoner has a lot of gumption.
Please don't make me have to use more force than necessary.
Let me look up subdual damage.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do that if I.
Yeah, I have to remind myself.
All right.
Don't make me do this. I don't like breaking things.
LaFay, you're
Right.
up.
All right, so I'm going to take the manacles and kind of like throw them and slide them across the floor over to Ray and Conry over there, and then I'm going to move over and join Ferris to check on the prisoner.
Okay. You can move your 30 feet.
20 to
Can he
there.
dash?
And then,
Can he dash?
He can. Well, yeah, he can. That's fine. But he's going to get most of the way there anyway.
I'm going to get to the door.
Yeah, you should be able to see.
Is this door open or shut?
It looks shut. Can't tell. Oh, it's open.
So nobody was watching the prisoner at the time.
I thought we were, but
Yeah.
as far as subdual damage, Matt,
Yeah.
I posted it in the chat, but basically the rule of thumb on D&D Beyond is if an attack would reduce a target to 0 or less, the attacker can specify that it was meant to knock them out, and they are just rendered unconscious.
Right.
Can't do that with ranged attacks or spell attacks.
Okay, so the
But you
door's
don't have a
open. Howard.
beanbag round?
I'm afraid that my vicious mockery blasts are they only have one setting, and it's lethal.
Set for
right.
stun.
Yeah.
Phasers for stun.
Jason, when LaFay gets to the door, he can pretty clearly see, and the ranger is still tied up on the billiards table, and he just seems to be laying there.
Do I?
Silent image.
Is he? Can I see well enough to see if he's breathing or making any?
That's what
any,
Hamlin would do.
Yep.
Yeah, he's actually kind of looking around a little bit, trying to figure out what all the commotion is.
You cut out, Howard. Trying to what?
Trying to figure out what all the commotion is.
Okay. Okay. I will just kind of yell out. Prisoner still contained. And I've done all my movements.
Meant to go get something to drink and I didn't get it. Jeez.
Can I hold action?
He's yelling something out, but we can't reply in game until it's our turn. Is it right?
Yeah, but I tell you what, with the manacles and the guy already trying to wriggle his way free, you've effectively ended combat.
Okay.
There might have been a moment where he tried to get away there, but you've managed to grab him.
Yeah, what's his name?
Oh, we got the guy in the closet too, don't we?
Yeah, there's a guard in the closet.
Old guy, the groundskeeper. Did
So
he tell
if
us his
since
name?
combat is ended, I'm gonna yell to LaFay to poke him. Make sure he's real.
All right.
We're not paranoid at all, are we?
So LaFay goes into the billiards room, and I assume he pokes the ranger.
Yeah, I kind of poke him with my Yikowa.
Conry and Ray are busy effectively.
Yeah, I'm helping him like flip the guy onto his stomach and getting him in position to manacle him up behind his
put
back.
manacles in. And while all of this is going on, you hear a new voice
Uh-oh.
come from down the hallway.
Kill it.
What is this? We're freaking in the middle of nowhere, and there's everybody walking through.
And the voice says, please don't be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I've come with a warning of further danger. And that's all.
Where is this
let's
person?
Let's have Shion roll perception. Never mind. There's a lot of echo.
Oh, man.
She couldn't directionally determine where that came from, but it was
Mm,
she heard it loud and clear too.
sure.
For Henry and Ray, also roll perception.
Good.
If you can directionally figure out. Oh, that's nice. All right. Henry is a little focused on his job.
He was
at hand.
distracted. Right.
His job.
I'm
at
trying not
hand.
to hurt I'm trying not to hurt this gentleman.
Right.
He heard another voice, but he thought maybe it was a conversation elsewhere. Whereas Ray, with his
Yeah, I'll just kind of do this number like, what? He's getting down his hands down. What?
But Ray clearly hears the voice coming from the west down the hallway, closer to where Shion was.
It's like in this area somewhere.
Yes, it's in that general direction. Again, these are huge rooms and there's lots of echo, so it does
Sure.
sometimes hard to know exactly where things are.
Right.
But yeah,
Um,
definitely that direction.
Very bad.
I'll just reply back that if you mean no harm, reveal yourself, and we can have a conversation.
Okay, so I'll drop my invisibility.
Ooh.
Oh.
My name is Alexander Corvinus,
Where
and
are you?
I have a warning for you, especially for your Fire Ganassi guy, about some bounty hunters.
Oh,
Shit.
It's that Rudy. What's his name? Again. I knew we should have killed him, but we're out of the city boundary now, so that's a possibility.
yeah, that's right. The gloves are off.
So
Where are you? I still don't see you.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
What was this gardener's name? Groundskeeper's name?
He didn't. I don't think he gave a name.
Yeah, he gave a name.
Did he?
Yeah, I didn't have a way to write it down.
You really should, since unmarked graves are sad.
What's your name, so that we can bury you correctly?
Yeah, we want the
Brad-
priest to be able to give last rites.
Brad,
So what
if
are you, like an elf-looking dude?
If you want to go ahead and spend a moment introducing the kind of the way your character looks.
Okay, so he's Azamir, right? He's an Azamir guy. He's got on half plate armor, holding a wand,
He's a
shield.
handsome devil.
He is
He
a
is a
handsome
handsome
devil.
devil.
He is.
He's the opposite of a devil, though.
Yeah.
Unless he's fallen.
Well,
least-
there's that.
At least he's not one of those like multi-eyed, archangels.
That's what he looks like.
Okay,
Alrighty.
that's a striking figure.
There is pounding at the door of the maid's
Which
quarters.
door? Oh,
Right around the corner from Anna's.
got it.
Anna,
There's
you-
pounding
Wait,
on the what?
Where is that? Can you-
the
can you
maids are
highlight
pounding
that?
on the door. I'm just muttering under my breath. For fuck's sake!
Like, what do we got now? The Jehovah Witnesses showing up?
It's worse. It's Scientologists.
It's oh gosh.
So, Aaron, the door right next to you, there's two female voices, and they're pounding at the door.
If I recall correctly, we promised them that we were going to let them go in the morning, didn't we?
Well, I think it was more along the lines of once we get this sorted out,
Yeah, once we get
because
this
we
sorted out.
didn't want to hurt anybody, but we also didn't
Right.
want to be hurt.
Right.
So,
We weren't necessarily going to hand out pink slips, but
Anna, you hear one of them say, "We're hungry. We're going to go make breakfast."
Okay. Do they have a means to make breakfast in the room that they're in, or
No, they're in their little quarters there.
They can have a little bit of nut and honey.
I think they were offering to make you breakfast. You locked up the cook.
yeah, that's right. We did lock them up. Well, I mean, do we want to slide them some food, or what do we want to do, everybody?
Have them
All right,
make us
we
some
need to-
food. Why don't we send?
Can I summon my primal companion? I assume we did a long rest.
You can. That's a bit of a ritual, but yes, it'll take a little time to execute. You're going to do that right in front of right there in the billiards room.
No, I'm not going to do it right there. But I'll come out here by Anna just in case.
Can you check on the guy in the closet real quick as you pass by?
let's get everybody out here in the open in the same room so that we can don't have to, we can keep an eye on everybody.
Well, we're going to keep an eye on that ranger dude, though.
You've got
Don't
him.
want
I
him
kinda-
to get free.
You tied him to the pool table.
Don't care.
Okay, well,
Did
let's
we
take
stake him to
everybody
the
into the.
table?
Yeah, he's manacled and then tied, and then
I'm going to slide out into
I think
the.
he's gagged too to prevent him from using verbal components for spells.
I'm going to slide out in the hallway here with the door open. And I'm also going to open the door in this closet and just make sure that the guard is all secured.
Okay. You see him in there.
Okay. I'll walk in and just kind of look him over, make sure he's still. I can't remember if we manacled him or what we did with him, but
He's manacled with his hands behind his back.
okay. I just kind of make sure the manacle's secure.
He looks to be tied up.
Okay. And then I'm
If you
just going
check
to
the
hang out
manacles,
kind of in
I'm
the
sure
hallway
you can
here.
tell whether he's an illusion or not.
Yeah, they poked him.
Okay.
Poked him with the
All right.
yeah.
Well, let's grab this guy, put him over here in this corner,
Right.
over here, wherever. And,
Yep. I'll ask Anna if she'd be willing to watch the cook, but otherwise I'll allow them to do their normal routines.
Anna wandered off.
and get the names of the cooks and maids, whatever, and see if that lines up with our list.
Okay. You letting them out?
Well, I asked if she'd be willing to watch them. Yeah.
You get that, Aaron?
I mean, yeah, I could do that. So
I would shake your hand. What's his name again?
Why don't we get their
Brett-
names
Brett or
first, and then we
Yeah.
can,
He
you
didn't
know.
give his name. Or did he? Did you?
I thought he
He
Brad
did.
Xander.
Corbin.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going to say that as long as your intent is peaceful, we definitely have questions, but we're willing to talk.
Okay, so I've been traveling with this guy named Hugo. He's a bounty hunter who came in from some great distance, just for
From
the
Waterdeep?
bounty on your no from the east.
Got it.
Yeah, and northeast of Sundabar, and we came in on a caravan together. And
Okay.
He's here for the bounty on the Fire Ganassi's head, and he thinks I'm in here scouting out, making sure that he's in here.
I see.
And I'm supposed to go back out and give him the high or low sign. I'm not sure how
He's
you want
outside.
to. Yeah, he's outside with 2 cutthroats he hired in Silvery Moon, which seems to have a great surplus of
They do.
cutthroats
They do.
for such an orderly city.
It really is unusual. I have to agree with that one. Does he seem like the kind of bounty hunter that would hurt people other than his target? For example,
to
do
get
we have
to
to
his
worry
target?
about the commoners being attacked as part of his efforts? AKA, how crazy is he on a scale of 1 to 10?
I wouldn't say he's crazy, but he's calculated but determined.
Got it.
And I get the impression he's fairly capable. He's a hard man.
Hard man to deal with. All right.
So why the warning?
Hey,
Yeah.
Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and roll religion.
Why the warning, sir?
Well, let him roll religion first.
Yep. I didn't know if you could hear me or not. I'm getting stuff cutting out and whatever.
I gotta pull my character sheet up. Give me just a second.
I think you can set that for the leg. It says legacy. You can set legacy sheet too.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can,
you
go
can
back,
change this.
you can go back to the old sheet if this one's too confusing for you.
Yep.
So, in your travels, with your companions there, both in the caravan back to Silvery Moon, and then out here to the Moonwood, you do note that this bounty hunter is wearing very traditional garb, suggestive of Red Knight.
See what I'm saying?
Help me out here. What is a red? Is this something that he's telling us?
Red Knight is a she, and she's a goddess of strategy and combat.
Got it.
Does anybody know what the significance of that is?
I don't know, Howard. Do I know the significance of that?
Yeah, you do. He knows what he's doing in combat.
Right.
They live.
Strategy and combat are his strong points. On his resume, when he puts down, what do you like doing? Strategy and combat.
You don't want to play chess against this guy. That's
right.
On Tinder, that's what he's got his
Right,
likes.
Right.
And you said it's a female?
A female god.
No, the goddess.
the goddess
Oh.
is female. Red Knight's a she.
Goddess?
Xander, right? Xander.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
go by.
Okay. So I'm sorry if I missed it, but Xander, why are you here?
He's scouting for the thug.
But he's warning us, and I don't understand
Right, he's
why.
warning us.
Why- yeah.
That's where I'm going. Why
I don't think
I
he
asked
likes
Xander
the
why
people he's with.
what's that?
I don't think he likes the people he's with.
So basically, Xander, you've traveled. You initially were working for the bounty hunters, but in your travels, you determined you don't really care for them.
Well, no, I was traveling based on the direction of an advisor that I value highly. And he told me to get on this specific caravan because that guy was on it. Didn't tell me why. Over the course of traveling on the caravan, I got to talking to the guy and, realized what kind of guy he was. So I got to think that my advisor sent me there to stop him. But I convinced the guy to let me join his hunting party for a split of the bounty. So he thinks I'm in on his team. And actually, I'm not. So I thought it'd be more. I could try and stop him myself, but I thought it would be more effective if we worked as a group to bring the guy down.
I gotta ask, what's the split of the bounty?
Well, I tried to find out how much he was getting, and he wouldn't. He kept his cards close to his vest, and he was going to give me 100 gold for my part, which that's pretty low considering.
That is pretty low.
I think I deserve more than that, but he was open. He was open to more if I played a bigger role in the capture. But 100 gold, that's pretty low, I thought.
How do they track us here?
He used he paid to have somebody in Silvery Moon do a scry.
Oh.
And they scried where you were at.
You didn't happen to get who did the scrying, did you?
Yeah. I had to pay him a visit.
Yeah, no, it was somebody at some magical order there in town, but I don't remember the name off the top of my head.
It was at
Making
the
the name
ladies'
of
at the ladies'
Man,
college.
LaFay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we made some enemies, did we?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, I got the impression it was a magic for hire, not a
Got
magic
it.
for cause.
Got it. Well, I kind of I'm okay with it for now, although Ray is keeping it close to the vest that I don't trust you yet, but I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt kind of a deal. So I will break down why we are here without mentioning the harbors. That basically the modified story is that we encountered the wolf behind us. We have a druid who can speak with animals. The wolf was able to give a reasonably convincing account that he had been magically manipulated into the form of a wolf and that this is actually his manor. I'll gesture back behind Xander that when we started investigating, we did find an entire room dedicated to the worship of Cyric. But strangely, none of the employees know anything about it.
Well, I see a shadowy eye above your wolf friend.
A shadowy eye.
Roll perception, Ray.
Ugh.
Okay.
Sorry, typing. You don't see an eye.
Yeah. Any chance I could use like Arcana or something like that? There's no such. Well, I don't have detect magic or anything like that. So
Can I
An ability
Can I
of
use,
Azamar?
can I take a look?
Yeah, you can peek.
All right, I'm come out. I guess he's out in this room, right? I'm going to step out and got my Eye of the Eagle goggles on.
Okay. Roll perception at advantage.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Oh, it only shows one die when you do that.
Showed 2 on my screen.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, same
yeah,
here.
I saw 2.
All right. That very much looks like a wolf, and you don't see an eye.
Okay. I think I know. No, never mind. I have an understanding of why I see that. I'm not sure what it means, but
What's going on here? I'm a little
probably something I
confused.
should have shared.
So did Xander say that out loud that he saw the
Yeah.
eye?
Yeah, he
No,
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
unfortunately, I did. I
Actually, let's retcon
Go ahead.
that. Brad would not have shared that.
Okay.
Forget you heard that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Forgotten. All right. What the hell are we gonna do? Better have a discussion quickly. We got some bounty hunters waiting outside. We've got a tied up ranger in the billiard
Right.
room. We've got a tied up guard.
Is there any reaction as I give this ever so slightly modified version of the events that have transpired up to this point? Anything from Xander?
So you're not intentionally being deceptive. You're just being selective about what you.
I'm being selective.
Okay.
I'm, for example, just not mentioning the Harpers. I'm not mentioning the dragon. I'm not mentioning. Well, I'm not mentioning a lot of things, but this isn't a full interview. This is a brief.
You're glossing over some details.
Yep.
We do need to.
We're running out of time.
How far away from the manor is he, and how many men does he have? And we need to do a battle plan.
yeah. So he's a couple hundred yards to the south, and he has, like I said, 2 cutthroats with him.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't think we can hit this guy head on?
Not easily.
I don't know. I don't know that. Well, I think, my tactical sense is maybe you've got a couple archers, right? I see guys with bows, right? So maybe you put some guys with bows in flanking positions. They sneak out there and get in some flanking positions. Maybe I can go out front, or you could have the Ganassi go out front and kind of dilly-dally around out front of the door to keep their attention, and then have your archers kind of come out from the sides,
What?
get him in a crossfire.
Breakfast.
What'd you say?
He put something. Howard put something in the chat log, and I just read it instead of just. I read it out loud instead of.
I got you. I see it now.
Let's have breakfast before we do anything.
Yeah. We can't fight on an empty stomach.
Well, the one thing I would say is, I was just supposed to come in and scout you guys out and ascertain if you're actually there. I don't know if it'd be better for me to go back out and tell them you're there and let them start carrying out their plan, and you can meet them here in the mansion, or
How would you
Take the
feel
fight.
about doing that and leading them into an ambush?
Yeah.
I could do that. How
It,
we
it
gonna
might be
set it up?
dangerous for you.
LaFay, ask our companion if there's a better place that we can secure our prisoners.
Better yet, ask him if is there a hidden way out of this manor.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be right back.
All right. So Gabriel, is there a hidden way to get out of this mansion?
Okay, just for your benefit, Brad, the druid is talking to the wolf.
Gotcha.
The wolf says, "No, it's not that kind. I mean, you could slip out a window. There's not like hidden passages or anything like that. It's a nice country villa. That's all. At least there wasn't 5
Would
years
you
ago.
Would you recommend a good ambush location inside the manor
He kind of
based on your knowledge of it at the time?
He kind of gives a look at the holes in the floor of the master bedroom upstairs and the smoke that's kind of coming from it. He says, "Is there a reason why you would want to fight inside the manor?"
Not necessarily. I just want a good. We just want a good location.
How,
Sorry.
how tall are the ceilings?
Oh, they're 12 feet tall. These are. This is
Okay,
big.
there's a reason I ask. I just want to
sorry.
verify. I
Go
just
ahead.
want to verify that in reading my my spell for call lightning, it does verify 10-foot tall area that I need at least to enact that, but I believe I can use that inside as long as I have 10 feet.
Okay.
So anyway,
What was there a passage out?
No.
no, not a secret one. No, just the
I'm
ones that
just going to turn to our erstwhile true owner and say, how the hell did your family survive in the middle of nowhere by yourself without a secret bolt hole or safe room? It's like your family wants to die.
Oh, well, the house is well built. It's solid stone on the outside. And the doors are reinforced oak.
Oh, you don't need to sell me on it. I just feel like that's kind of a shit way to die when you don't have a well inside. Yeah, the walls might hold up,
they've
but
got
if
a
you end
well.
up in a siege
They've got a well
inside,
in the kitchen.
all right.
But it's a regular well.
Right.
Straight down to water.
All right. What if we have the archers at the second-story windows, a couple second-story windows, and we draw them in? I mean, it could just to cause them to have to siege.
While you guys
yeah.
While you
Go
guys
ahead,
talk
Howard.
strategy, I'm going to run down the hall real quick.
Right. So Ray is going to point out that a siege would be a tremendously stupid idea in this building.
That's right.
It is riddled with windows.
Right.
There
So
are
then my next thought is
the
just
idea that
outside.
this is like a secure building is a joke.
Right.
Well, why don't we just bring him in this great hall here,
Right.
and you can have an archer on each side.
Yeah, we'll have archers up on the landing on the stairs, maybe.
Yeah, and you have the Ganassi, sleeping there in the hallway, maybe with somebody else,
Sure.
And I'll go out and report to him that, there are a couple dead bodies around. I don't know if that was the other guys he was traveling with or not, but
Sure.
He's sleeping in the main hall.
Okay.
And we should be, they should be able to go
I
right
think
in.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out some of the bodies of the guards that we had killed previously and leave them in the hall, kind of like trying to arrange them as if they fell in battle to give a point of interest, right? A distraction.
Yeah. Well, maybe you could put them on there and act like they're honored dead or something, fold their hands over them or something.
Right.
So it seems like the rest of the party is dead except for
Sure.
those two.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he knows the Ganassi's traveling with a party. I don't think he knows how many, but he knows there were people traveling with him. So, arrange some bodies like they're members of the party who died, and then
All right.
we'll try and sucker him in. Now, the one thing I'd say is, if he splits up his henchmen, they could come in from the sides or whatever. So your archers need to be ready for that part of it.
Sure. So I'm going to silently ask Shion to follow Xander when he goes back, so that if they do split up, she can tell me. And as long as there's no problem from the DM on that action, I'm also going to say that there are presumed innocents here that are likely to be caught in a crossfire if we don't warn them. So I will take the gardener to the kitchen and explain the situation to the maids.
Oh, you might ask
wording
them
it.
if they know the gardener too while you're at it.
Yeah. I guess I'll go in first and ask them if they know the name of the gardener and see if it matches.
Yeah, they're. By the way, they're busy preparing.
Yeah.
A minor,
Yeah, I get that.
A minor feast, and they say, yeah, that's the gardener, all right. Yeah.
All right.
He brings us fruit from the apple trees and berries from the berry bushes, and yeah, that's
Stubborn old man. All right. So
Are we concerned
I
about
will,
keeping an eye?
I'll just
We're
warn them. Go ahead.
Are we concerned about keeping an eye on the ranger and the guard?
Yeah, we will, but I was just going to deal with the. You've got eyes on him now, don't you?
Not directly on him, but I could move back and have direct eyes on him.
Yeah, if you would. We'll have to do something to make sure that he doesn't get twitchy in between now and then. But I'm going to let the maids and the guard. I'm going to take the gardener in and explain the situation once again, and that there's some toughs out in the. Man, he walked right through a closed door. That there are some thugs outside planning an ambush. I'm not going to make any of them have a hardship over this, but at the same time, they might be in danger if the situation goes bad.
Damn.
In other words, I'm trying to give them at least forewarning. I'm not going to let them go running off into the woods because that would probably kill them. But I also don't want them like panicking and getting into a crossfire. I'm trying to be persuasive, so
okay. So
persuasion.
yeah, well, are you trying to persuade the guy you got tied up, or the maids that are cooking?
Yeah, actually, once I explain it and he's seen that the maids are at least currently okay, I'm just going to turn to him and say, they vouched for you in a way that we couldn't verify before. I'm willing to take the manacles off if you're willing to behave in the short term. We don't want to kill anybody that we don't have to.
Okay. Roll your
persuasion. And I will give like the dime store version of, the person that you called master of the manor is involved in Cyric worship. I can show you the altar in this house if you need proof. And we are just trying to get to the bottom of it without causing unnecessary bloodshed.
Okay.
And I will show him the hidden room that he literally could have looked into a window at any point in the 2 years that he's been living here and seen.
Well, the curtains are very often drawn in there. So.
Yeah, but they didn't even know that there was a room there.
Well, I mean, he is a gardener, so he's probably not in the house.
That means he's outside. He's outside. The maids had no idea. It's like there's a tremendous blind spot.
He seemed like a really nice guy, and he never gave into trouble.
Right. He was so quiet. Who would have thought?
What is that monster?
So, and I, like I said, I will show him the worship room if he needs to see it.
Well, I don't know that we really have time at this point, but
well, I mean, we're getting things set up as I'm doing this, so other people are simultaneously doing other things. Basically, I'm offering him, I will unbind you on your word that you won't cause further difficulties for us at this moment because we are trying to avoid killing unnecessarily. But if you determined to be an adversary, then I can't guarantee your safety.
Yes, are you gonna let me go when this is all over?
That's our intention.
Full persuasion.
Yeah, and I gesture to the maids. That's the same offer they were given.
You rolling your persuasion?
I didn't know if it was time or not.
Yeah, yeah.
Do I get advantage considering the maids did agree to it?
No, just roll normal persuasion. All right. Goes. Yeah, if you're gonna let me go, I won't cause you any trouble.
All right. So I'll unshackle him and then warn him that if he tries to leave, I can't guarantee what the thugs will do to him if they catch him. So I'm advising he stay here for now, but unshackled.
Okay.
In other words, he's not under arrest, he's under detention.
Okay.
Are we going to put them back in the room?
The kitchen has no windows, so it's actually a reasonably safe place to be.
He may bring up habeas corpus, you know.
Well,
No
you know,
detention.
if he brings it up too much, he'll be a habeas corpus. So yeah, as long as he agrees, I will unshackle him and offer that he might want to grab some chairs from the dining room and bring in. Because when the fighting starts, I would suggest that you barricade yourselves in. Because I truly don't know what these guys are going to do. I don't know if you'll get as gentle an offer from them as you did from us.
Okay. He nods in agreement and he starts looking at the food that's being prepared.
Right. All right. I guess I will get into position, and I'm gonna stealth, of course, and just signal that I'm ready, and that unbeknownst to Xander, that Shion's gonna go with it, or yeah, Xander, that my familiar is gonna go with him so that she can give me early warning if they split up.
All right, so
Naturally invisible and at good height.
So if I'm to understand the plan correctly, Xander's going to go back to his rendezvous.
You cut out.
Xander's going to go back to his rendezvous, and the rest of you are going to set up an ambush here in the manor.
That's my understanding.
Okay.
Conry, how do you feel about being a corpse in the middle of the room?
If we have to.
Well, I remember. So I think Howard had left at that moment, but I was saying that we dragged some of the guards into the room.
Yeah, I remember.
As basically like points of interest, distraction kind of a thing. And if Conry happened to be among the corpses and could pop up and punch the shit out of somebody when they got close enough, that would be grand.
Yep. All right, where do you want me?
Right where you're at. We don't have props to drag in corpses, so I'm just saying that there's. Oh, there you go.
Where's Mingo when we need him?
Right. He could chuck those things. He's got a whole pouch full.
So you're dragging dead thugs from the conservatory into the foyer there?
Yeah.
Are we going to have them off to the side, or are we just going to have a pile in the middle?
a pile gets them all in one place.
That's true.
And I guess I will ask Ferris or LaFay, whoever's closer, double check him again just to make sure that he doesn't try anything. Maybe we should drag him into the maid's room. Yeah, I'm gonna suggest that. Maybe we should relocate Blythe to the maid's room because it has one door and no windows.
Yep. Does it have a privy also? Stick him on the privy?
It looks like it might have a privy, but it doesn't look like it's a. It looks like it's more like a curtain. There's just beads, Matt. It's just a bead curtain. And maybe LaFay should be guarding that door while Ferris gets into sniping position.
So, just so I'm oriented, the main door, for whatever reason, that the little highlighter thing is not working for me right now. But
click and hold.
The main door is there, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It looks like it's just a you problem, Jason. Everybody else's works.
I know. I can see that.
Yours works. I see.
I can't. You do? Okay. I can't see it on my screen for some reason.
Your color is green. Click on something in the brown. You should be able to see it.
No, it's not.
Where do you think I should post up? Are we going to move this dude?
I think we should move Blythe to a room with only one door and no windows that he could escape from if he got.
Is that the one right behind me right there?
It's the one right behind you. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, LaFay, you want to help me move him, and we'll move him faster.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we'll move him.
You're moving him into the maid's quarters?
Yeah.
Yeah. Less escape opportunity.
What about
he had just to re-verify, he's been stripped, bound, gagged, and blindfolded.
Who did the cavity search?
LaFay did.
LaFay.
I have
with a burning fist.
Little fiery finger action.
Right.
I happen to have latex gloves.
You may feel a burning sensation.
Yeah.
Right. Where do you think the best place to post up would be?
I am right on the same side of the hall as you are, Elmore. So you might go on the other side of the hall, either from the door, like inside this doorway.
Up
you might
here?
have a good, you might have a good shot. Or
doesn't the second story of this hallway overlook the first story?
I didn't think it did.
I don't think you can see in there.
It does not. I don't think.
What was your question?
Does the second story of the main hall overlook the first story? Is it open to the first story?
So the second story of the main hall only opens up above the stairs. So there's kind of a spirally it goes up to a landing, then up to a landing, then up to the third level. That's the only spot where it's open. So from up there, you can see to the bottom of the stairs, basically.
Yeah,
that's about it.
It's not like a great room kind of a.
Yeah, in other words, I'm not that main hall is not 2 stories or.
Yeah, we can't be on a balcony on the second floor.
That's what I was
down.
getting at.
Yeah, we can't do that. So yeah, Elmore, if you're in cover.
Let me amend
what
that.
Was that?
In the entryway, there are now unplanned holes in the floor from LaFay's erupting spell that removed some of the flooring and caused. So there are some small holes there.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably not going to be
probably not the best
a good
location.
shot.
Is that what you're saying?
So pick your poison, Elmore. The doorway might give you cover, but if you don't have a good bead on where Conry is to be able to get shots, maybe around the walls here or here, or even behind a post that would let you be undercover and kind of hide and still be able to pop out and shoot.
Now, if these guys come up and investigate the dead bodies, do you want me to just...
Yeah, so the plan is that and this is Ray's suggestion, not like orders. But Xander will go back and bring them back. Conry will be waiting in ambush. Ferris and I will be at either end of the hall ready to shoot, but we will hold fire until they get to Conry and investigate so that Conry has a chance to pop up like a jack-in-the-box and punch somebody in the nuts. LaFay is going to be back by Blythe's room by the maid quarters, so that he can fire from there, I believe, with magic or ranged weapons. Perhaps right here, Ferris, so that you can kind of pop out and shoot, but still have an eye on the door. And then Anna, you might side over with Ferris and use any buffing magic to help him shoot, since he's by himself.
I also do mention to the group that it may not be a good idea to get in melee with these.
Well, I would prefer not, but Conry doesn't really have any ranged options.
Yeah,
so
but there may be some.
I'm just wanting to let him get. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. There may be some shit coming down from me that if you're too close, you're in danger.
I mean, I have a short bow, if that's what you're asking.
Maybe. And then Xander, I think, has a sword. Is it right? What are you rocking for a weapon?
Yiklava.
Just a Yiklava.
That's required of all of Brad's characters.
It is required of all Brad's characters. It's like standard. That's an equipment package, isn't it?
It's a simple weapon with a D8. That's a good thing.
Right. But Xander is going to be in melee regardless, because he's going to be leading them in. So
Nothing can be done about
I get what you're saying, LaFay, but
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be able to avoid having at least one person in melee. And I would like to be able to support him, if possible, with a second melee.
Okay. All right. I
Well,
may be limited what I
can try to DD out of there.
You could, but you've only got a Yiklava. If you throw it, you're like, what are you going to do? Wave your dick at him?
Well, I got some other toys I got to play with,
right.
but it would be, we'll just have to see how it plays out. I don't know if I'll be able to gauge that. I got to, I'm gonna have to pull them in, so I'm gonna have to be
right.
And then we talked about LaFay, being right there sleeping in the hallway.
Right.
So,
okay.
Just
I'm worried that if he's right there sleeping, they might just like, oh, there he is, snipe. They all let loose with bows from the hallway.
The reward is dead or alive.
Well, and we kind of like him well enough that alive is preferable.
I prefer that.
Yeah,
but to sucker him to get him to come in the front door,
right?
That all of the group,
sure.
You got to make it. I think you got to make it kind of tempting,
right? Howard, can I roll something like insight or investigation based on my assassination background, or assassination class and spy background of, like, is there anything that I can do to make this more tempting of a situation for them in such a way to get this ambush to be successful?
So yeah, roll insight. So in Ray's experience, ambushes work best when the target is unaware that there's a problem. If their guard
Right.
is up, and so if you can create a situation where they're not expecting a problem, then you can usually get them in a more advantageous position.
Sure. The only thing I could think that would make it more advantageous for us is LeFay being bait. And I don't have any way to really guarantee your protection if we do that, LeFay. So that's a call you're going to have to make.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it. So I can come out. So you're thinking that
All
I could come out in this area?
Yeah, maybe like lie down in the door to the conservatory, so they have to go past Conray to get to you. And then standing up from prone is half your movement. Is it right, Howard?
Correct.
So as long as they're like right by you, you can pop up like a jack in the box and attack somebody. No problem.
Right.
Yeah, I imagine there's lots of blood puddles on the floor. You can roll around in those for a little bit if you want to add to the effect. Unfortunately, I don't have a silent image to make you look jacked up. But I guess, like, technically our equipment probably is already pretty jacked up after the fight, huh?
Yeah, you look like
We
you've been in a
definitely
fight.
bled on it more than a little bit.
Yeah, there are holes and tears and blood.
Sure. All right. Well, it's as good as I can make it. If anybody else has a suggestion, otherwise let's get into place and Xander can bring them back. Oh, before we split, are we trying to take them alive? Warm or cold, guys? Warm or cold?
Well, I wouldn't mind having at least one of them alive that might have some information on.
All right,
Who
we'll
hired
try
them?
and keep the leader warm. The
I-
others,
Yeah.
Well,
we don't care about.
Hey,
talked to him.
I just had a thought, Mike. You were talking
Yes.
about unawares, and he was talking about this area in this area in the foyer.
Yeah.
If we stacked everybody up in here, and you were above them, and they came to check on LeFay in the foyer, then you could assassinate from above.
I could try that. I'm open to it. It'll put me at a position for, unless the holes are big enough for me to fall through. If they move outside of that cone, I don't know that I'll be able to see them to shoot if they move.
Howard?
So Ray, you go up there and you kind of assess. The holes that are created are just like where the wood has splintered on both the flooring and the ceiling below. So you're talking about spaces where you can peek through here and there, but you would be pretty lucky to get the guy to stand right in the line that you need him to be able to see through.
All right. So
I
in that
apologize.
case,
I thought
I'm
you
going
were
to think.
saying that it was holes, like large holes.
Yeah, I think there are holes. It's just like I might get a shot and then have to run around and down the stairs to get back into the fight.
Yep.
Hey, two things here, guys. So I talked to that bounty hunter at length, won his at least somewhat trust, and he wasn't giving up shit about who
hired him.
Who hired him. So
You asked him the nice way. Maybe I can ask him the not nice way.
Well, I mean, maybe, because if you got this ranger guy to talk to you, whatever, maybe you know something I don't, but I think it's unlikely that he's going to reveal up his.
Sure. Well, we have to try. We have to try.
But he's just kind of dangerous when you go to subdue a guy. It's far harder to subdue him than to kill him.
Well, it's so I will as long as Howard is using the rule that I posted from D&D Beyond, basically you just fight as normal, and if you do a melee attack that would reduce them to 0 or lower, you just declare that it was subdual damage, and instead of dying, he's just knocked unconscious.
If you want to try it, that's fine. I'm just,
So
I mean, I'm
I
not
guess I will ask
guaranteeing
Howard:
anything.
is that the way you're going to run it?
Yeah. So if the one that would be kind of like the killing blow is instead you declare in advance that you want that to be subdual damage, and if you're successful, you'll
Yeah, but you got to know, in advance that you're
Well,
gonna.
worst case, we drop him to 0, then we apply first aid to stabilize you.
Okay, all right.
So,
And then the other thing is, I gotta get back out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless anybody has a change, let's break for combat.
one further comment about subdual damage: it has to be with a blunt weapon. So either unarmed,
It has to be with a blunt weapon.
yeah, unarmed.
Yeah, I was gonna say Conry is nothing but a blunt weapon.
You can't.
Wait. And these.
You need to stretch first. All right,
Right.
I think we got a plan. Break.
I have a hot button down here that's listed boot to the head.
Excellent. All right.
Actually,
I
two
will
of them.
warn the
boot to the head.
as soon as Xander goes, I'll warn the maids and the gardener that trouble is likely to be starting soon.
So just so
They
I
said the
am,
breakfast was ready. The maids did.
yeah, the maids did call out that they've prepared a big feast.
Right. Unfortunately, some rude interlopers have interrupted our breakfast. Why don't you three go ahead and start eating while we deal with things? Hopefully we can resolve this fairly quickly. But in the meantime, I suggest barricading yourselves in just in case.
Okay, so they start to get into the pastries and fruit and dig in.
Yep. Do I need to roll a stealth skill now, or are you just gonna? How do you want to do that?
So Xian is
She's
along.
with Xander, at height, invisible. And when I say at height, she's probably like 40 feet above them at this point. When she's outside, that way there's less of a chance of hearing even a whisper. And then invisible, of course.
Okay. All right, so Xander's going to go back to the rendezvous point and meet up with.
Yep.
So I want to flick my invisibility back on when I go to meet them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what
Is
you're
that
saying.
is that possible? Because it's a 1 hour thing, and I flicked it off. You can flick it back on, right?
That's a spell you have, correct?
Right. Mm-hmm.
You'll have to use a spell slot to do that. But when you
So I have to cast it again, or do you want me to? Because we didn't cast it to start the session.
Yeah, you're gonna have to use
so that it didn't show up. But
right, you'll have to.
I can go
use one of those, I assume, packed slots.
Yeah.
Did we communicate to Gabriel what he's supposed to do or what he's going to do? Or is he just going to hang out in the hallway?
I put him in the kitchen. He's pretty
Okay.
useless in most situations, so I just put him in the kitchen with the maids.
All right, so you've now used both your pack slots because I did one for you from the previous one.
Oh wait. Well, I wouldn't have to cast it again, would I?
Yeah.
I thought I was just casted it once to because it's an hour. It lasts for an hour, right? And I didn't take any damage. There's no reason to break my concentration, is there?
Yeah, but once the only way you could reveal yourselves would be to drop the spell.
Yeah,
Like,
it doesn't
but-
say that. I looked at the description. It didn't say that, but okay, all right. If
So
that's
a
the way.
creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. So you would remain
Okay.
invisible unless you end the spell.
Okay, all right. Had to do it. Got to keep up appearances for the bounty hunter, so he doesn't think I. So he
Well,
doesn't
when
know.
you walk out there, I mean, you're now visible. You've ended the spell, so you don't have to use it again. Just come
I
out
kind of
the-
do because if I'm in there and I know he's sleeping, I'm not gonna end the spell just because he's sleeping. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna tell him I scouted out the whole mansion. Would have done that invisible. There's no reason to drop that.
Right.
It's okay. I've got a couple other spell slots still, so you'd be all right. This sells it better, I think, to the bounty hunter.
All right.
But when I go back to the bounty hunter, Howard, I'd like to do so, I don't know, stealthily or whatever, and just kind of sit and see if they're saying anything, if they're talking while I'm gone.
Okay. You want to go spy on them a little bit before you engage.
Right. I'm not going to sit there and wait, but just to see if they're, give them 5 minutes or so to see if they
just appear behind them.
They do the Joker thing, and the Joker told me to kill the guy who opened the safe.
Okay. So you go invisible. Shion is fluttering up above you.
Yep.
So there's a part of the compound that is totally manicured, presumably by that gardener that you guys tied up. Then beyond that are the beginnings of the woods on 3 sides of the state, with the open side being kind of the southeast. So when you left them, they were in a wooded part, so that their approach could not be seen so easily. They don't present themselves as the most stealthy people ever. The bounty hunter, Ravengrim, is in plate armor. So he's not going to sneak up on very much.
Makes me wish I had heat metal.
So you are going to go back to the spot where you were going to meet up with them, and you're going to sneak as much as you can, maybe catch them in the middle of walking through their tactics or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know that it's going to reveal a lot because that bounty hunter guy is not like, he doesn't trust those guys, so he's not going to reveal his inner thoughts or anything. But maybe he slips up.
Right.
Maybe you find out that the agents were all local.
So roll stealth for me because you're going to try to be quiet as you're approaching. You get to roll that at advantage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So
1 and a 2.
Yeah. One of those dares.
So you're trying to be all good. You get to the edge of the woods, and wouldn't you know it, there's a big stick you don't see underneath some leaves and crack. You make a big snapping sound as you step into the woods. So you're pretty sure if anyone's in there, they're aware of your presence.
All right, I'm just going to call out. I'm sure they saw me go invisible to approach, so they know I'm invisible or whatever.
Well, you
And
were
I'm just going to tell
invisible.
them, hey,
I'm sorry. I thought you were invisible when you left the estate because that was the
Yes.
pretense you were keeping up.
yes.
You remain invisible throughout the entire thing. Failing stealth roll just means someone might ascertain your location, but you are still quite invisible.
Yeah, I'm tracking. That's what I was tracking.
Okay. All right.
Just that they know I'm there.
So you're gonna call
and they
out.
can figure out. Yeah, so I'm going to call out, hey, so I looked over the whole mansion. They've obviously done a ton of fighting. I think most of their party is dead.
So when you get up to where you think you're going to meet them, there's nobody there.
Oh, okay. There's nobody there, huh? All right, can I do a quick search, like maybe a survival or something to see if there's any tracks or...
Roll survival and see if you can figure out where they went.
I don't think mine's going to be very good, but...
There's just a lot of leaves and stuff, and you're just not sure.
Okay.
You see where they were standing and milling about, but if they wandered off together or separately, or not even clear.
Okay, can I do like can I like move around the edge of the woods there and continue to look for their tracks or any sign of passage?
Yeah, you can keep.
That'd be
looking.
another survival.
So are you moving so you're going to go around the edge, so kind of like a horseshoe shape where one side is open in the horseshoe. So you're just going to continue around the edge of this horseshoe to see if they continued into the woods, or...
No, around the edge. I'm not going to go into the woods itself, but
okay,
looking for signs of passage towards the mansion.
Okay.
Another survival check or
give me
perception.
No, survival. You're trying to track somebody. Okay. So you work your way around a little more northerly around the horseshoe, around the edge of the forest. And you do pick up what you think is a few shoe prints leaving the forest, headed towards the mansion, across the basically the compound. But it's only one set that you see.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna head back to the hall, the main hall.
Okay, so you're gonna go back to the estate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can't follow those tracks any further, right? Because they hit the grass or whatever.
Yeah, they get onto the grass, and it just becomes unclear at that point.
Okay.
You're pretty sure one of those guys, one of their boots, as they were exiting the woods, made a couple clear impressions, and you're pretty sure that's fairly recent. So you think at least one of those guys has come out and moved towards the estate somewhere.
All right, I'm going to head towards the estate. The party is aware of this, right? Because the familiar is traveling with me.
Yeah,
it depends on how far away. I've only got 100 feet or yards, something like that. It's a limited distance right now.
All right, I'm going to head
but
back.
I was going to ask if from her vantage point of 40 feet in the air, does she see anything?
All right.
Sometimes hidden from ground level doesn't mean hidden from flight.
But she can roll survival as well. Actually, just roll perception.
Perception.
Not really tracking. She's just looking for something out of Yeah, nothing else looks out of place. She sees Xander focused in on these shoe prints. She follows.
Well, she wouldn't be able to because I'm invisible.
Right.
So I was going to say I signal her to go back and let the party know, but she wouldn't see any signal I give her. So
You could hold up a stick and wave it around.
yeah, what's that mean?
So I had
you
not
know?
considered
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I'm stroking around.
She's going to have a real hard time keeping track of him.
Well, I mean, if he turned invisible as soon as he was leaving the manor, she would have told me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then I wouldn't have her try and follow him because she couldn't see him. So instead, what she's going to do is she's going to go to maximum height range and still be able to communicate with me.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, sitting at the peak of the roof or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But she's going to kind of be the eye in the sky.
Okay. So I'm resolving some order of events things in my mind.
Yep.
So
sorry, I would have spoken up earlier, but I didn't realize at the time he was going to be invisible.
Yeah.
My bad.
And I had not considered the fact that she would not be able to follow him very easily. Probably at some point they would get separated. So she goes up to the peak. There's a roof over the basically the entryway, the stoop, if you will, that leads into the house. That you guys actually were fighting from at one point in the night.
Right.
And then there's a higher roof over the second story where she can see quite a bit further. So she can go up there and see. And it's a nice day. It's a nice morning. And
if I remember right, like the manor grounds are kind of like lawn. Is it right?
Yeah, there's lawn and there's gardens.
It's like cleared land at least.
We can go a step further here.
Basically, I want her in a position to be able to relatively easily get a 360 view of the land surrounding the manor, in case they come up from behind or the side, not just the front. Those are my instructions. Get someplace high where you can see in all directions so that you can tell us when they're coming.
Yeah, let's see what that does. I haven't used this yet.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So it's not quite cleared.
Yeah.
But it's still there's still some good visibility.
Yeah. So there's room around the grounds.
All right.
There are some intentional, garden-like trees that are there. It's
Sure.
forest. It's just meant to create some shaded spaces in the lawn.
I got you. So I guess there's no like perch that she can get to. She's gonna have to be flying above the roof line to be able to see in all directions easily.
Yeah, she would have to,
and that's fine.
You'd have to get on like top of one of the tall oaks or whatever, and
yeah. So she's as smart as Ray, intelligence score wise. So I'm just gonna trust that the instructions of find a perch where you can see around the manor so that we don't get surprised and ambushed ourselves. And I'll trust that she can find a place.
Okay.
It is kind of embarrassing when your familiar is as smart as you are, but that's going to be a secret that I'm just going to keep to my... Actually, no, I take it back. She's smarter than me.
Great minds think alike, right?
Yeah. She's got a 14 intelligence and mine's only 13, but that's fine. That's a secret that I will never tell anyone.
So I kind of need to understand what her range is in terms of her communication with you, because if she's...
let me... I think it's under features. Every time I try and show more information on Pact Boon, it just closes the window. Let me do this.
When I hover over it, I can see that more. Oh, you're seeing the more details.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the range, and instead of showing it, it just like chucked all kinds of crap into the chat.
Oh,
And I can't delete it.
that'll be me. Organizing blast.
Yeah, it chucked a bunch of crap. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of crap.
So it's 100 feet currently.
Yeah, so if she gets way up there, above the tree,
Right. So she can only go 100 feet away from me and still be... Well, I mean, she could go further away, and then when she sees them, move into 100 feet and tell me.
yes, she could do that.
Good Lord, it put a lot of crap. Thanks.
I gotta step away for a second, but I can hear you guys.
Okay.
So, she's going to be way up high on a tree that gives her relatively good vantage over 2/3 of the property. There's going to be some blind spots and some places where the building and other trees present a problem, but
If it's as good as she can get, then it's as good as she can get.
she picks the one that she thinks is going to give her the best chance to see something approaching.
Yep.
And Howard, just let me know when I get back to the hall.
Okay. You're back to the front door there where your icon is. So.
All right, I'm going to go in and let LaFay know, especially, but I'm not going to yell it, right? That they were gone when I got out. So, and they seem to be on the move into the mansion. So he can stay there as a decoy if he wants. Our plan is kaput, though. So, and then I want to move over and tell the different ambushers that same thing. Staying invisible.
Makes sense.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure me lying here playing dead is gonna do much if we don't know where they're coming from.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Maybe standing in the middle of the hall where they can see.
yeah, I'm gonna stand up and yeah, I mean, based on our knowledge of the mansion, I guess this thing is, there's tons of windows, right, all around.
Yeah, it's loaded with windows. That's why I was saying.
A lot of waste of time, wasn't it?
All right.
This place is not siege ready.
So yeah, I guess I'll just stand up and kind of move into the kind of middle of the great hallway here.
All right. I'm going to continue to be in ambush position, just in case. I'm kind of hoping that they go after the other party members first that can handle melee.
All right, what Xander? Are you staying outside? Are you going inside? You said, because I have your icon.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was for me. I'm gonna try and move quietly through the estate and see if I can locate any of the thugs or the bounty hunter.
Okay. All right, so you move in and you're starting to look around. But go ahead and just start to look around where you want to look around. You can kind of go, pick your icon and go where you want to go. If you stumble across someone, I'll let you know.
Okay. I don't know the house that well, so oops.
Um,
Yes.
hold on, guys. So Xander's looking around, seeing if he can find anyone that's snuck into the house somewhere. You all in your ambush positions, except for Anna appears to be in the kitchen. Are Aaron is? Oh, she now hopped out of the kitchen. You're muted, by the way.
Was I supposed to go over to where oh God, what is his name? Um oh my goodness, I can't think of his name now.
Is it a character or
where our
an NPC?
where our half elf person is.
Ferris.
Ferris.
Yeah, was I supposed to go over to cover Ferris?
That was my suggestion, yes, but
Okay.
it's not like I'm
Yeah.
forcing anyone to do it.
No, I think it's a good idea. So let me go wander over there.
This was before this all happened, right? This is not in the middle of all this.
Yeah, this is before.
Okay.
Did you close the door to the kitchen? I assume.
Oh,
Yeah, we
I'm-
told them we suggested that they barricade themselves in. So you said that they were taking appropriate action.
Okay. So a few minutes go by. And a Shion notifies you, Ray. He's headed back to the house. There's a lone figure walking across the lawn towards the front door.
All right, I'll kind of hiss out
The hell
Loud
was
enough.
that?
loud enough to get
Ready,
people's
ready.
attention.
Sounded like somebody got hit by a shuriken or something.
So that person's coming to the front door.
Yeah. Message
Maybe we
for
should
you.
go lie down.
Message for you, sir.
I'll go back to my spot over here and lie down again. Play dead.
Okay.
I used to have that as my notification on my phone for an email.
Okay, so you're all taking up your ambush spots.
Well, I'll move back this way then.
So, Brad, you can kind of see out the front door that it's a little bit obvious who's coming. It's Raven Grim.
All right. I want to approach him if I can.
Okay.
And whenever I'm close, do I meet him at the door or is he still outside when I get there?
No, you can meet him outside.
Okay. I'll meet him outside. And of course, he can't see me, but I'll say, okay, I scouted the house and the fire Ganassi guy is sleeping in the hall here. Appears to be sleeping in the hall. And there's obviously been a lot of fighting. There's dead bodies everywhere. I don't see anybody else from the party.
Deception.
I would think. Never mind. Since they were assumed to be on the same side.
Well, he's lying.
I know.
He says, "Oh, well, very well. Bring him out then."
Well, he's sleeping, and I don't think I could subdue him just by myself.
You bring him out.
Bring him out.
Roll another deception. He says, and no one else is in sight.
Well, I saw some kitchen maids, but I didn't see any other members of the party. But again, there's a lot of fighting. There's some smoke in there, but nobody was moving.
All right. So he goes, very well, then I'll go get the other guys. And he heads back out.
Well, before he goes, I said, I came out to meet you, and you guys were gone. What's up with that?
Oh, we had repositioned. There was a creature out there that we wanted to stay away from.
Oh, what kind of creature?
We didn't get close enough to it.
Okay. You want me to wait for you here?
Yeah, I'll bring the other two, and we can just, if he's alone and sleeping, this ought to be a simple matter.
Okay. I'm going to go back in the hall and look around. But if you want, the two of us could probably get him. Like I said, I think he's sleeping.
Best to be safe, and he leaves.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go in and let him know that it appears the trap is working. He's going to go get his henchman and bring him in. Be ready.
Do I need to roll stealth at this point, Howard?
He didn't even come inside the house. He talked.
Well, I know, but okay. Whenever you're ready for it, I'm trying to use my position to give me some cover as well. I'm assuming that's at least partial cover, if not like half. Unless, of course, they come in through the dining room window, in which case I'm fucked.
They pop up through the spider hole in the floor.
Right.
All right.
It does have a secret passage into it.
Now, do you want Aaron to stay in? She's right inside that hall, so as soon as they come in, they'll probably see her.
She was supposed to be supporting Elmore, so I assumed she would be behind cover.
Well, when I went in there and looked, it looked like she was in that top left corner.
Well, that's a question for Aaron then.
She is. She just needs to be behind cover.
I can move. Yeah, I can move.
Think about it.
Oops. A little too far. Oops. Let me see here.
I think I'm going to slide him that little detail that I saw a woman moving off to the west who didn't look like a servant.
Hmm.
Well, he's already walked away. You're going to change your story?
No, for when he comes back.
Oh. Okay. So he comes back. The two familiar additional
Is that terrified cutthroat and confused cutthroat?
no.
Oh, it says I've lost connection here. Trying to
It's
reestablish.
the arrogant cutthroat that you have to worry about.
Right.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I was trying to remember which one we had trouble with. I thought it was
There's something
terrified
wrong with
cutthroat.
that dude's shoulders.
Damn.
That's some muscle damage there.
He's juicing. He's
He
on
is
the, he's on the roids, dude.
That utility pouch, man. That's awesome.
Every time he flexes, he loses his jewelry.
That's not a utility pouch, Matt. That's his balls.
Okay, so I'm gonna still invisible. I'm gonna go up to him and say, "Okay, look, I saw a beautiful woman who doesn't appear to be a servant on the west side of the compound, but she was moving away."
All right, roll deception.
This would be bad if I mess this up.
Roll insight. What? Describe this woman.
Doesn't she have like a guitar or something? What instrument does she play?
It's a Chinese instrument called a peipa. It's like a lute.
So he's gonna describe Anna.
Well, that's what they asked me, right? What she looked like?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna say, well, she's good-looking broad with a guitar-looking thing strapped to her back. I suppose that's another deception, isn't it?
No, you're accurately describing her. The deception was the fact that
Right,
you're.
yeah, okay.
So the deception was that Anna was fleeing to the west, something like that. In your description of her, you're not mentioning the fact that she has weapons or.
No.
It was like, oh, so it was one of the house staff.
No, she didn't look like a house staff. She was dressed too nice.
Okay. Well, you said there are house staff here. Is the Lord of the Manor here? Did someone come? Because I just want to serve the papers.
No, I didn't see anybody like that. But like I said, there had been a hell of a lot of fighting going on in there. It's pretty messed up. You know, it got bodies and smoke and stuff in there. So
You did see
I
somebody
mean, he
like
may
that.
have fled. Uh-huh.
You did see somebody like that, so you're deceiving him again.
Oh, wait, did I? I didn't see.
Yeah, they moved.
He didn't see it. He never went into that side of the house.
Okay, I thought you saw where Blythe was moved.
No, we
Uh-oh.
moved Blythe, but that was all the way over where I'm at through a door.
Plus, I'm not even aware now that he's the
Right.
guy who.
At most, he would know that we moved a prisoner.
Yeah, but I don't know who the Lord is.
For sure, I didn't go into
Alright.
descriptions of who he was, just that he needed to be moved.
Right. Okay. Well, that's a conveniently true statement. Leave it to that.
So this guy's got like a truth spell going on. Is that what's going on here?
No. I'm as DM deciding whether or not
I need another deception check.
Xander's just being selectively evasive or outright dishonest. There's a difference there. He can be selective in his truth and really not be deceptive. So, and that was a deceptive truth there.
More lies you tell, the more likely you are to get caught.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he says, I really don't want to go into the manor and risk any kind of legal problems. How about we talk to one of the servants and see if we can find out where the master of the house is.
Well, we could try it. I mean, we don't really want to be bumbling around in the house, though, do we? I mean, the dude's right here. We can just grab him and get the hell out.
Well, I just want to be able to say to the Lord of the Manor, hey, this person's wanted. We have legal reason to take him. I'm going to show him the warrant. So the guy's...
There's nobody in the front hall except him. I mean, we go in and we grab him, right? And then if we find we can search around once we got the guy locked up. You know what I mean? We don't want to go in there and look around for the guy who runs the manor and the guy escape, or the guy hear us and wake up, and then we got to fight him.
All right, nobody in the front hall is also a false statement, correct?
Oh, that is. That is. Okay.
All right. He says, okay, well, if anyone shows up, let's not go right into hostilities. Sometimes we can resolve these things peacefully. Let's try to play that out.
Got it.
We'll show them the
I'll stay invisible.
We'll
I'll stay invisible. I'll start moving to the left there and see if I see that woman or the guy who runs the manor.
Okay. All right. So, you go in invisibly. He goes in first, flanked by his two. And as soon as he comes in, he bellows out, "Anyone home?"
I'm gonna turn around and look at him.
Come on in.
With a what the fuck look, even though I'm invisible.
You could just hear the collective face palms.
No ambush here.
I fought in the general direction.
All right.
Well, I suppose if he yelled that out, that means the LaFay would wake up, right? Wake up.
LaFay, you're gonna.
Why would I wake up?
Like wake up and try and run in a direction or something? Run in circles. Sky is falling. Sky is falling.
I mean, I could also just lie here and have them come to me too, right?
Yeah, but he just yelled out. I mean, when does the act end?
All right,
I suppose he could be a really deep sleeper.
just a second.
He'd be dead.
That's true. I didn't tell him that though.
You didn't know. You told him you didn't know. You said it looks like he's sleeping.
Yeah, I did.
Doesn't mean I couldn't be dead. But I mean, they're seeing at this point. They're seeing Connery, right?
Well, he's pretending to be a body, but yes.
Okay, he's lying down too. Okay.
Where'd Howard go?
No, I think I'm just gonna lie.
Plate. Let's see a plate. No Howard. What happened? Did Howard
I want to
step
bring
away?
him in.
Yeah, he did.
If I pop up, they might just stay where they're at.
Where's the henchman? I don't see the henchman.
They're probably just. Well, I don't know. You should be able to see them. There's two right by the door there. Of course, your eyes are closed, so you know.
Right.
The game knows that. It's not showing.
That's right.
No,
You
it
have been
actually.
assimilated.
So if Matt closes his eyes, he can't see anybody.
No, I just stand there with I just lay there with my eyes open, right? Just
Not blinking.
Not blinking. Yeah.
And nobody dies with their eyes closed.
Right.
So you're laying there pretending to be a corpse?
We're joking. We're joking around. Are we gonna get this ambush on the road? Can we get this beginning cinematic out of the way? Let's go. Supposed to be the
no one
prologue.
answers,
All right.
obviously, from that guy's
So-
call out.
Actually, there is a response from the maid's quarters. There's banging on the wall.
What do they do? The bad guys.
Well, they're gonna.
It's a big hall. It's not like they can hear really well.
The guy's banging on the door. It's kind of obvious.
Oh, so he'll walk right past me then. Unless his clairvoyance here just kicks in.
So Ray.
Yep.
Roll your stealth. Right, and the perceptions. Conray, how about a?
I spend hours every morning in quiet contemplation. I can sit.
I know. I know.
No, go ahead. What do I need to roll? I'm just joking.
So you're trying to hold your breath. So let's just do a little Constitution check.
No, we're breathing really shallow.
Okay.
Let's see. How do I con save? Is that what you want?
No, my con.
Is that what
check.
you want?
Yeah.
Con check. Okay. That's a saving throw. How do I do con check?
Ability check. If you click on con, it should pop.
It gives me saving throw.
Um,
Oh, I need to click up there. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yep, I got you. Normal.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You're a monk. You practice breathing control. You're good. You're good. All right. So they, and the Fae is also pretending to sleep over there. Have him do a con check.
All right.
Actually, you know what? Are you facing away from them? Pretending to sleep.
Yeah. I mean, I just have my head turned to the wall, I guess.
So they can't see the expression on your face or anything like that. Pretending to be motionless, sleeping.
Yeah, or dead. Trying not to breathe heavily.
Oh well, then you do a con check in your play, but play dad, do a con check. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right. So they step into the foyer. They survey the scene. They hear the knocking on the door, and he gestures one guy and goes, "Go see what that's about." And that guy starts to head over that way.
What guy?
One of the henchmen.
One of the henchmen is.
Oh, I can't see the henchman.
Why can't you
Your
see
eyes
him?
are closed.
Yeah. I can see everybody else. I just can't see the henchman.
All right. I don't know why you can't see it. You can see all three of them from where you're at.
Yeah, I can see him. He's right here, Matt.
Yep. Nope. He's not there.
So,
Are the pillars
No.
blocking vision?
Nope.
Don't know.
I didn't see him at all. Ever. Whenever they came in, I didn't see nothing. That's okay.
you can't see them.
Failed your perception roll.
Yeah.
All right. So he's walking towards there to see where the sound's coming from. No one's doing
What did we do
anything?
with the wolf? What did we do with the wolf?
Yeah, what did
Why
you
is
do?
he going the way he's going? It was the kitchen that was banging.
No. It was the maid's
Oh, it
quarters.
was the maid's quarters.
Yeah, there's banging coming from the maid's quarters.
Okay, so he's standing where he's standing. He didn't move towards LaFay. That guy's moving over that way. Okay, I got you.
Well,
What'd you do with the wolf?
I guess we're doing this.
What'd
No,
you
the
do
wolf
with
I,
is
I told,
just in the
I
middle
told
of
the
the
wolf to
hallway.
go in with the maids because he's useless.
in with the kitchen?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess we're doing this. So I guess I will pop out spell at the ready with a held action and tell him to surrender. The held action is Eldritch Blast if he does anything other than surrender.
Surrender. Okay. So you step from the shadows. Holding an axe. So it looks as though you're. Goes, well, who are you?
Someone telling you to surrender. Are you stupid?
Surrender to who? Why?
It sounds like it's anything besides he's not surrendering.
Because I'll add more holes to you. Is this how you usually negotiate?
So the Ravengrin speaks up and says, "We're here to serve a bounty on the Fae Crone.
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 A
He
bounty
says.
from who?
From the Pasha.
If you came through Silvery Moon looking for him, which I'm guessing you did, you found out that that bounty was already ruled unenforceable.
No, we did not find that out.
I don't have it written down, but there's the one bounty hunter that we actually had to go through court.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name. Red something or other.
Yeah, Name of the bounty hunter.
Can somebody ping where the henchmen are again? Because I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know why you can't see a map. Maybe
There's one there, and there's one there.
Why don't you
Okay,
try
thanks.
reloading real
All
quick to see if that helps you out.
Okay.
Oh,
Anyway, without wasting time trying to look up the name, Ray would remember it.
Ray
Just
would
and just
remember it.
say, you know, so and so tried
Marsh.
this same shit,
Finley Marsh.
and it was what was it?
Finley Marsh.
Finley. That's it. Finley Marsh tried this same shit in Silvery Moon. It went to the what did they call the court? Silver Court or High Court or something like that.
Hey, yeah, the city court.
The city court, where it was adjudicated to be unenforceable. You're chasing a bounty that is illegal.
Oh, but we're not in Silvery Moon.
Oh, great. Well, it sounds like you're not surrendering. So, I guess I'm shooting the henchman.
All right, roll initiative. You can roll.
Well, don't I get to go first?
You get to roll at advantage.
No, I'm assassinating the henchman.
Okay, but you can roll at advantage to establish your initiative point.
All right.
What's the point of an ambush? Thought we were gonna. Never mind. They know we're there, so you know. I'm okay. Do we all need to roll initiative? Do we need to go ahead and do that?
Yeah.
And I'm going to be doing it from. Do I get to go with an advantage since they trying to surprise?
Barrel roll. God damn.
I don't see the little dice.
You're not in combat.
Oh,
I'm getting you.
Howard didn't put you in combat.
yeah. I don't see the little dice thing.
It's in the combat tracker, the second deal on the tab with the little cross swords, combat encounters.
Yeah, that happened the last time too. There was no dice there.
Oh. And Ravengrim hasn't rolled either.
No.
Neither is the
Well, I don't know. I rolled a 19 and I'm going third.
All right. And we got to do some special.
I'm gonna leave in 20 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, she said she had to leave at 11, which is 20 minutes from now.
Okay. Well, are we concluding the session at that point, or are we carrying on without her?
I mean, I can play on till noon, but depends how we want to play Anna's role or not.
I mean, I don't mind running her if you want me to, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with, I mean, mainly it would be doing healing and buffing.
mm-hmm.
Do you mind if we get her killed?
If you're okay with your main healer dying.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, is that hidden or public?
What? I don't know.
Maneuver
ambush?
That's
Yeah.
public.
Are we good now? What are we doing?
Is that why he didn't roll initiative, Howard?
Yeah, he's got to do something special.
Oh,
Oh, great.
God.
That's why you can walk in the front door when you're this guy.
Does anybody have an anti whatever that thing is?
It's a battle master feat. It's fine.
All right. Yeah, automatically add it. Kind of irrelevant.
Oh
but
wow!
I'm just
Oh my
curious.
goodness!
Does it show the breakdown of that?
Looks
What,
like it
him
added a
going first?
+5. It added
20
a,
plus
a
1
yeah.
plus
Depends on what his
5.
stats are.
+1 +5. So the +5 was. Nope. No.
No. No. I'm gonna go get a drink refill right quick. I'll be right back.
Make it strong.
I think it added it. It must have. Kind of irrelevant. Glad it's irrelevant because I can't. It doesn't show me rolling the superiority die, but. Okay.
All right, what's Mr. Raven Grim gonna do?
So he's gonna go over here. Do his target.
Did he pass within reach of me? Would that
He
be?
did.
Well, it doesn't matter. I know that none of this matters. Spent all this time setting up an ambush, and it
Why are you saying
wasted
that?
time. Because it's wasted time. We wasted, I don't know, like 2 hours doing all this shit, and it matters not. So
All right. So you could.
Yeah, I mean that is a good question. There's no advantage to like surprise.
nothing.
I said you could roll your initiative at advantage. What do you mean nothing?
I think most people did not roll at advantage.
I didn't roll an advantage. I thought you were just talking about Ray.
No, I can't tell if you roll at advantage. It just shows.
Well, I didn't know I was supposed to roll at advantage. It sounded like when you said roll at advantage, you were talking to Ray.
See if it's rolled with advantage or not in the chat. Mine has I rolled initiative advantage. Nobody else has that.
Okay, well, if you want me to remove you all and you can re-roll at advantage, we can do that.
I mean,
Conry did it.
Yeah, I rolled at advantage.
Okay. Does Xander and Anna and Ferris and LaFay want to re-roll at advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
So I will remove you from combat and then place you back in combat. Anna, Ferris.
A waste of time, but thanks for giving me the opportunity.
Ferris, you want
I
to?
know you did a lot better than you did
I'll do it.
before.
No, I guess I'm above one of their guys now.
Yeah, you were going on a 4, and now you're going on 15. It's just unfortunately they're really quick. Yeah, Ferris is going much faster now.
Okay.
Did Anna get up and leave?
No, I'm trying to.
You need to have your re-roll with advantage for your initiative.
Yeah, I'm trying to click on it because the last time it didn't. I don't have the little dice thingy, so I'm not really sure.
What? So in your combat tracker, you don't have the D20 out to the side.
No, which is kind of weird. Okay, I rolled about the same. It wasn't any better.
Yeah. Sometimes
Well,
you
do I
win,
gotta roll
sometimes you
again?
lose.
Yeah, so apparently when I said roll initiative at advantage because you set up your ambush, only
I think everybody, because I was asking the question, thought you were specifically talking to me.
Yeah, I thought Ray had some sort of ability or something that gave him an advantage roll, not the fact that we were all rolling. But we're making up
Okay.
for it. It's all cool.
Yeah, I think it was because of the assassin.
Could I just opt not to do it? Because I got a 19.
I'll tell you what. How about you roll a regular one, and if it's lower than 19, we'll keep the 19.
Okay.
All right, so I need to edit your initiative to 19. Where is Xander?
Which I don't think makes a difference in his
It
placement.
doesn't. But
It
that's
doesn't.
fine.
You don't have to worry about it. It's
Yeah, don't worry
fine.
about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he does breeze by Connery as he goes by. If he wants to take a reaction shot at him as he goes by, you can use your reaction to do that.
Okay. So that would be my reaction is just like an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, it's attack of opportunity.
Okay. For some reason, my thing won't. Hold on. My bar at the bottom is messed up for some reason. Okay.
I think it's probably because it was updated.
No, there it goes. Okay, I got it. All right. I got to get to the right one. All right. So, shit, this guy is super freaking strong, I'd imagine. And so I'm just going to have to. I didn't think this through what my first attack would be.
But it's
I think an attack of opportunity is literally just an attack. It's not an action.
Basic attack.
So you get to punch him.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I did not mean to check that.
Yeah, it's whatever melee weapon you have at hand. That's what you get to use.
Okay, I got you. So we need to do. If I can get this damn thing to do it again. Okay.
All right, you put Sentinel's attack up there.
I did not mean to do that. I was.
All right,
I
well,
was.
that didn't use one of your key points, did it?
It shouldn't have. Let me take a look. Here's the key points at. I'm gonna have to switch back to the other one because this is just aggravating.
Key points. No, you're 6 of 6. You're fine.
Okay.
But I'm gonna remember.
Yeah, I didn't use it. All I did was click on it.
Okay.
Because the Sentinel attack only comes into if he's attacking somebody that one of my allies within 5 feet of me. Is that right?
Yeah, you can protect them.
Okay. Yep. All right. Do I get it? This is a surprise attack, correct?
Yeah, it's just a regular attack.
Punch.
So it's not at advantage.
No, you still got to defeat his armor.
No, I said it's not at advantage.
Yeah, and I said no. You have to defeat his armor. It's a regular roll.
There we go.
That's a hit.
Okay. And now I get 2 attacks per round, so go up. But the reaction is 1 attack.
Yeah, you're not using your attack action here. You're using your reaction here. You get a free hot shot.
All right. Thank you. All right. Normal.
I want to make sure. Yeah.
Keep forgetting this guy's damage dice are like nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't get hard hits. He gets lots of hits.
Yep. All right. Does that change the course of what's going on?
No, he's going for his target.
All right.
You punched him in the side as he went by.
Mm-hmm.
And
got no reaction from him.
Even a Charlie horse.
You know, it registered, but he stayed focused on his target.
Okay, gotcha.
So he is going to.
You might want to start combat.
Oh. Get to make that sound. He is going to do a. Is LeFay armed? Did we lose
With his
Jason?
mind.
Jason, you're on mute.
Sorry, I have my yickle by my side.
Okay. So he's going to disarm you.
Well, he's gonna try.
So he's going to. I guess he needs to roll the attack first. Still learning this interface a little bit myself. Where's just a regular garden variety attack? Guess I just do this. Okay. I assume a 24 is going to hit.
So is he attacking at what he thinks is a dead body?
Or sleeping, because Brad
Or
kept
sleeping.
telling him he was sleeping.
Yeah, he is.
So he doesn't want me alive. Or dead.
No, I think Brad was saying that it's dead or alive.
Okay, so all right. I guess we'll assume he thinks I'm sleeping and he's trying to kill me.
Yep, pretty much.
All right.
He's so he slashes you for 6.
Oh wow.
Help!
What's
All
that?
right.
That's gonna miss.
Sorry, I'm figuring out the new layout here. You want my AC?
I'm sure
Is your
it's
AC
more-
better than 8?
I'm sure it's more than 8.
Yeah. Strangely enough, I can't find it right now.
It's right underneath your character portrait.
Yeah, okay, yeah, 14.
All right. So
So you have to click on the dice for the 12, Jason, under his maneuver disarming attack. Click on the dice with the 12 on it to roll a strength saving throw, DC 12, to hold onto your weapon.
All right. So I'm looking in the chat.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
in the chat,
It's
roll
depending
up
on
to
your
this-
size of your screen. It's yeah.
So roll up to the disarming attack.
Okay, got it. Okay, and so I'm there. Do what? Roll that
Just
12-sided
click
die.
on it. Yeah.
Okay. I clicked on it.
Did anything pop up?
No,
It doesn't.
It went away. But
I think
nothing
it's
popped up.
broken. So when they updated it, it's broke. So you're just gonna have to go to your character sheet under your strength,
Roll a strength saving.
and yes, do a strength saving throw, and you need to get a 12 or better.
Okay. Ah!
All right. So
Jesus.
in his slash, he also manages to throw your Yickle away. So he slashed you apparently in the forearm or whatever, and away goes your Yikawa.
Okay.
Now the real fun begins.
So sorry, just to verify on the damage he did to me.
Yeah,
What damage did he do?
he did 6 points of slashing.
6 points.
6 slash. Well, there's the reason why I'm asking is I was like, okay, all right, got it. Okay.
And now he's going to this as well. You can use athletics. Oh, he uses his
What's he
athletics.
doing? He's trying to grapple with me?
Yep.
All right, so roll athletics.
Yeah. Oh, pretty nice. He needs to roll his. Back to the main sheet. Still figuring my way around this.
I get it.
Gonna fail. However,
Use a strong hand.
all right, he's going to do this.
So how many actions does this guy get?
He's still doing his first set of actions.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Bye.
All right.
Aaron.
Do you want me to
All
run?
right, Aaron,
Do you want me to
after
run
this,
Anna, or do you want somebody else to?
But she's already gone.
He's gone.
I
You're in
guess
charge,
Howard
Anna,
can
Mike.
pick.
We're still all in just his like features, right?
Yeah, we're still resolving that. So he needs to do his athletics again.
So I'm rolling athletics again. What's he doing?
'Cause he failed initially, but he used his luck to turn that failure into success. Right? So he has now grappled you. He's going to do an action surge.
Is there the fact that I'm flaming hot in more ways than one affect his grappling of me?
You aren't flaming hot.
All right.
No,
You're flaming hot like a Cheeto.
Okay.
you have the appearance of
Just makes you all the more appealing.
fiery hair, but you don't actually radiate any heat that causes damage.
Okay.
So he's going to use his action surge to take an additional action this turn, and he's going to pin you.
So I'm pinned.
Summon your inner Hulk Hogan or Macho Man.
All right, so you get to roll your athletics again. This is to avoid the pin in addition to the grapple.
You could always use your inspiration.
Okay, with the table talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
nothing's gonna help
This
with
is
a
the
feather.
long-standing thing.
So you get inspiration once
per gaming session.
You can expend it here, and you can roll a second chance. You want to use your inspiration?
Are you letting me roll again, Howard? I'm sorry.
You can use your inspiration to roll a second single time.
Okay. Did I just click the inspiration or turn it off?
Yeah, turn it off and then roll your athletics again.
Do I roll it at advantage?
No.
Oh.
Just roll it
Well,
again. If you get more than 7, we'll use the higher of the two numbers.
How about a 2?
All right.
Rolls are sucking.
So what did that inspiration do for me?
Nothing.
It was giving you a second chance to get out of this. So you are pinned and can no longer take action because you are now restrained.
But on his turn, right, he'll get another chance,
Well,
another saving
both
throw.
of them are now restrained in the grapple and pin.
So
he's essentially done also.
He
Can I not use spells because I'm pinned?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you have to remove yourself from the grapple and the pin condition before you can do anything. And so he's holding a sword to you. He's got you pinned to the ground. He's holding a sword to you.
You cut out, Howard.
I said LeFay is pinned to the ground. He's got a sword to him. So any attacks against LeFay going forward are at advantage. And he says, "Stop all this right now." And that's going to be the end of his turn right there.
Yeah, I'm assassinating Skull Crusher. Or at least trying to.
All right. That's a hit.
Okay. Let's see here. I get 2 shots, and they're going to be crits. And because they're advantage, there's a sneak attack in there too.
Hang on. They're both crits?
Yeah, it's assassination.
All right, hang on. That's an awful lot of stacking here. Let me read that again.
It's kind of like Battle Master feats, you know? They stack up quick.
You have advantage on your attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn yet in combat.
Yep.
And any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. Okay. All right. So you had 2 Eldritch. I didn't see the attack roll for the second Eldritch Blast.
Let's see. The
Yeah,
first
he did too.
Yeah, I
That's
did.
one thing I don't like about this new chat. The old one used to specify attack and damage, and it doesn't. I mean, you can figure it out, but it's not blatantly obvious which is the damage, which is the attack right away.
Spell attack.
Right.
I
Well,
see.
maybe I clicked it out of order, so I can roll an attack for the second shot.
See, I see the first one. That's a hit, and then
Sure.
I see the damage.
All
and
right,
then
so
I just
I'll roll for the second one then. You want to go?
I see two.
Well, I see 2 damage rolls.
I don't see
Yeah.
attack rolls.
So go ahead and just get rid of the second attack so that we don't get confused, Howard.
All right, so we're gonna get rid of the.
I can delete that one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack again for the second shot. I'm going to assume 21 hits.
It does.
And then I'm going to roll the damage. All right. So there you go.
Right.
Wow.
Job,
So
Ray.
23, 34, 51.
Nice job.
Here, select him. That.
Which guy were you attacking?
The one closest to me. He's over here.
Yeah, okay. That's Torak, Skull Crusher. No more.
I like the new death icon.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Got a crack in the
Oh, that
skull.
dude doesn't have a shirt. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's just it's his pecs that armor him. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to what is it for grapple? It's strength, right?
Yeah.
That Jason would have to roll against strength, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to use my bonus action and cast Hex on Shadow Stalker, giving him disadvantage on strength rolls.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
All right. So the hex has no saving throw, nothing. It just happens.
Nope, it just you get to suck it. That's just the way that hex spell works.
Okay.
No, admittedly, it is a concentration spell, but
Okay.
and when you get a minute, Howard, do you want me to add me as an owner for Anna so that I can do her action, or is somebody else going to do it?
You can do her action. I think we trust you.
I need to go to.
Well, considering I let you guys drive Balzac when I'm not around,
Yeah.
I still think there was shenanigans going on that made him end up buck-ass naked.
Whatever it was pretty funny. But if it was, who was it that was controlling him? Mingo?
I'm kind of wondering. He does like to shuffle clothing around.
Yeah, he does. But it was pretty much by his namesake though, Balzac.
Exactly. Like I said, with a name like Balzac, I was kind of asking for it.
Yeah.
At some point. Connery's up.
Connery's up.
Looks like it.
All right. I didn't look see how far that was. How far is that?
Work.
Wasn't that far.
No, it wasn't that far. Okay. So would it? Hold on a second.
that work, Mike?
Let me try it. Looks like it. I'll know for sure when I can do an action, but for now it seems like it's working.
What are we doing, Connery?
We're down behind him, and we're going to. Can you do chokeouts on this in this game, or does it we have to like reduce?
It's
to
not
zero?
really. Yeah, it's reduced to 0.
So there's no way you can game that out. Okay.
Not easily. Yeah.
All right. So. Could disarm him. That'd be a way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just point out
Disarm
that
him.
there's his sword's at LaFay's throat.
Okay, so he is like this over the top of him, right?
No, he's got his one hand has got him grappled and pinned to the ground with his knee, and his other hand
Okay.
has got a sword across his throat.
All right, so I could come in behind him and just like fucking break his neck, right?
Well, it's kind of obvious.
He'd have no dex bonus, right? He doesn't get a dex bonus anyway with heavy armor, right?
It's kind of obvious that if you take any actions, he's going to do a really serious harm to LaFay. Just so you're aware.
Oh. So you want this to end? Is that what you're saying? The combat to end? Is that your
I'm just-
intent for the story?
I don't have an intent. I'm playing this out the way that the NPC would play it out.
Okay.
I have no preconceptions about how this is all going to play out.
Because I wouldn't be upset if you said that, but so I can't do anything without harming LaFay. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying it presents itself as a serious risk to LaFay. Like, for instance, if he was holding an action right now with the sword at LaFay's throat, he could get an instant critical hit right to LaFay.
Of course, he's already used his action, so he can't be holding one.
That's true.
Has he?
I like to think of it as
fuck it,
he's
do it
gonna
anyway.
die. He's dying, and once he lets LaFay go, he's dead.
I'm just
No, I get it. Brad, you said that he was bringing him in dead or alive, right? And had a preference for dead?
Well, I don't know that he had a preference for dead, but it was dead or alive.
Right. So it's not
Reward,
like they're
reward.
going to give him a fair trial. We already know that. So
Yep. So since he is grappled with him, just I go with this logic. Anything I do to him, I mean, technically should be a crit, right? Because he's
No, you get to attack him.
he's immobile.
You get to attack him at advantage, but it's not going to be a crit.
Okay.
But to be fair, now the same thing applies to the guy, right? When if he attacks LaFay, it's not necessarily going to be a crit. He's just going to get he's going to get a roll at advantage, right?
at advantage.
Yeah, but he's in a very good position right here. I'm just pointing it out. He
All
took
right.
Oh, I get it. I'm just
great
saying.
pains to get into this position for a very specific reason, and you would be wise to understand the situation. He didn't prosecute a whole bunch of attacks on LaFay, trying to exterminate him instantly. He did a lot of actions to subdue him and render him impotent, but did not do all that much damage to him. And he's in a very...
I don't know about impotent.
So he's in a
But I
very...
get your point.
He's in a very threatening position, but has not presented himself as a lethal threat yet, but he looks like he could if you push him. I'm just pointing
No,
out...
he already used lethal a lethal attack.
He slashed him and knocked his vehicle out from underneath him, and then he grappled him and pinned him to the ground.
That's not what it looked like to me. he did damage to him with a sword, and now he's got a sword to his throat.
Yes,
That doesn't sound like a non-threatening.
but
I'm
he,
the
know.
talk.
Well, no, because his other option would have been to carry out multiple attacks with his
That's true.
sword.
So I guess we're just supposed to
And-
surrender. I guess I don't know.
Well, I don't know that we're
Matt, you keep getting this idea that
just-
there is a supposed to. There is no supposed to. I'm just making
cut out.
sure you. All right. I'm making
Nope,
sure
we're good.
you and your character understand what's going on here. You can decide how this plays out by taking your actions. I'm just making you aware of what the situation is.
All right. Yep.
LaFay. What do you
I'm
say?
trying to find this thing on here, but I can't freaking find it.
Can you change your character sheet back to the old style?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's just.
Well, I tell you, I just opened up D&D Beyond and looked on there. And
Yeah,
then
but he's
if
trying
you-
to find. I think he's trying to find something to be able to click on it to use a feature, and he can't find it on the new character sheet.
Okay. I mean, I did that for the spells just because it's easier to
Right.
read them.
Oh,
I
there
get
it is. Okay, I got it. All right. So we'll use stunning strike, and stunning strike. We'll just hit him until he can.
All right, so you're spending a key point.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you actually use that key point after you score a hit.
Yes.
Okay. So you can attack with advantage.
All right.
No, sir.
All right.
That's gonna hit.
Nat 20. Oh wait, are you doing the nat 20s now, or is it still?
So no, I'm trying to speed things up. So I'm gonna drop that system that I was trying to implement, and we'll go back to the original game system. So that's a critical hit.
All right. And then he has to do a what?
Well, go ahead and do your damage, and then yeah,
All right.
and then he's got to make a con save DC 13,
Okay, so let's.
and it looks like that you can click.
Really.
At least in the chat window, it does.
This.
So
In the chat window, when you
So-
did stunning strike, it's actually like a button.
when you pop that up.
Oh, that he can.
All right, so spend a key point because you're actually doing the stunning strike.
I said use. Did it not use?
You
On
need
your,
to check your character sheet.
it says 6 of 6.
Well, then I didn't do it right. Okay.
No, I'm not sure. We always have problems with your key.
I got
points.
it. There we go. Got it.
All right, so you think I can select him, click on DC 13 Constitution saving throw. He's going to
Yeah.
say,
All right. And then we'll do flurry of blows. And make that a stunning strike, I guess.
so
Well, if you
flurry-
hit, yeah.
So flurry of blows spends another key, doesn't it?
Yep. All
That's gonna miss.
right. It's impotent.
Man.
That's impotent.
He's just
All
got
right.
really good armor. You're just pounding the shit out of this armor he's got on.
Anybody got a magnet?
Yeah.
Anybody got hold person?
I wish. I don't.
Same.
All right. Let's see if that spent a key point. That did not spend a key point either. All right. Got it.
I'll be back.
Got it, Matt?
That's it. That's all I got.
Ferris? Sounds like shenanigans are afoot out in the hallway there.
Fat? am summoning a beast. It's a small beast. And it is a, when I looked at the beast, it's going to be the Disruptor Kitten.
Huh? All right, LaFay, you're spamming the.
Yeah, my fault.
So small beast.
Small beast.
Rupture kitten. What's that about?
It's a small beast. When I clicked on it, that was one of the beasts I could do.
Okay, but the beast is actually just beast, right? It can take whatever shape you want if it isn't.
Right, and it has pack tactics, but it's
right.
The creature is an ally to you and your friends. Takes a turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands. Oh, it doesn't do the actual disruptor stuff then.
No. What did we do? So you've summoned a beast before, correct?
No, this is my first time ever summoning a beast.
That explains why I can't see that I have anything in here for a companion for you.
It was when I leveled up and I missed one of my second level spells.
All right, I need to make it.
And that was right at the end of the thing. So, and I was going to put it right here. Well, if I can't do anything cool like a disruptor, I guess it's just a regular dog or something. That's easier.
Oh, I'm trying to find something. Sorry, I didn't know you were going to do this, or I would have had something prepared. So, beast. This is a normal size beast, right?
Yeah, it's a small beast, but I don't think it matters that, what the picture is. It only has like 20 hit points, and it can do pack tactics, and it can maul. If it's a ground, it's a ground creature, not doing anything weird with flying or fish.
Okay.
Okay, I'll look real quick.
A way I can change the ownership of this.
I think that one's the full one.
Okay,
Of course, I could be wrong.
looks like it.
It's full.
Looks like it.
Okay, then there's
That's
another one. There's another one that looks just like it, but it's not full. Because I buy the exact same sketchbook. Those are my favorite.
I need to make you a beast at some point.
I think those might be full. Oh, that one's not full. Good. I can use that. That one's full. I can use that little one. This one's not full. Okay.
And then
Oh, this one's got. Yeah, it's down there.
All right.
It's in there.
But do you have the ability to roll for the beast? What are you doing with the beast? Are you commanding the
I was
beast?
just going to have it maul the guy, and that will conclude my turn.
All right. I'm just gonna bring out rot because I think that's gonna be the closest thing. Because it's got a Molotov.
Oh, okay. And is it on the board now?
Yeah, rot's on the board. It's just directly south of
Right.
Raven Grim Shadow Stalker.
Okay.
Find it.
And then I just hit Maul.
I think they're both full, but I'm not.
Yeah, just hit the mall.
But it's essentially, it's functionally full.
Okay.
There's one page there.
May 8th.
So this actually has
Nice.
30 hit
Look,
points.
you
I'll adjust that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 20, I think, right?
No, it's 20 for an air creature. It's 30 for a ground
Oh,
creature.
30 land. Okay.
This has a few pages left in it. These are my favorite. I love these.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Now, is this a normal or advantage? Because he's...
You can attack at an advantage.
And I didn't... I placed him... That's where I wanted to place him because I wasn't thinking.
It's going to miss.
But it's going to miss. All right. Well, now he's got a dog growling in his face. And I'm done.
Xander.
Come on, guys, I did my part.
Okay. So I want to maintain my plausible deniability at this point. So I'm going to put. I'm going to use my
He's like, I'm not sure who's
Hexblade
going to win this.
I'm going to put my Hexblade Curse on the dude. And then I'm going to do Toll the Dead. I'm going to go back to spells here.
Who?
Toll the
Yeah,
Dead's
on
action,
the
I
big
think.
guy. On the boss man.
God.
Is Xander a
But
paladin?
he shouldn't be able to. Well,
He's definitely-
he shouldn't be able to tell any of that, right? Because he won't be able to see me. He doesn't know where I'm at. He just knows he's gonna.
So
The
when you
Toll the Dead just goes around him, right? There's no place. There's no origin for the sound. Or
Right, but first of all, when you cast the hex, you will turn visible at that point.
why? Why is that?
That's an offensive action. It dispels the invisibility. Does that change what you want to do?
You could always do it from cover.
I thought I could still.
Yeah,
so we talked about this. Like,
invisibility ends if you it specifically says cast a spell that ends invisibility.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's specific in there. Now, nothing stops you from taking cover and then casting the spell from hiding. But yeah,
Well,
if you're standing out in the
I think-
open and cast something like that, it's going to show up.
I've got to be able to see him
Yeah.
to cast the. Yeah, to cast either one of these things I was planning on doing.
Yeah.
I've got to be able to see him.
Mhm.
Man. What if I 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? No, not quite. Ah. Oh, fucker. Okay. If I went up these, what are these staircases like? No, never mind. Trying to figure out a way. Is there a way I can hit the henchman without him seeing who's? What if I come down here?
I mean, you could do it from behind.
If you were in this hallway, if you're trying to maintain appearances simply for what's his name, Raven Grimm,
The boss man.
then if you were down this hallway, whatever you did would be blocked from his view from where he's at.
Okay.
But if you're going to do something to the henchman, he will certainly know what you've done. So
yeah,
He's not going to survive anyway.
Yeah, that's my thought. But I don't know. Maybe we don't worry about the henchman as much as we do the boss man. Yeah. Fuck it. Okay, so I'll stay where I was. Son of a bitch. I really wanted to. Okay. So I won't because I put that Toll of the Dead in the chat, it charged my spell count?
It's a cantrip. There are no charges for that.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'll
as well.
Yeah. I'm going to do the Hexblade Curse, and then I'll do an Eldritch Blast instead of. Yeah, he's just going to know. You know what I mean? He's just going to know that I'm doing him dirty. Okay. So let me turn the.
You're doing this to the boss?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Good choice.
Okay.
The boss has already been wounded, so he'll take extra damage if you hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast. I'm not gonna do Toll the Dead. So
Eldritch Blast is the choice of warlocks everywhere.
Yeah, if I do Eldritch Blast, does it automatically?
You have to roll attack twice. Trust me, that's what I just did.
I don't think I get 2 shots though.
You're level 6 or better, so you get 2 shots.
Yeah, I'm not level 6. Yeah, I'm multi-class.
No. Total level 6.
Oh,
not level 6 warlock, just total.
Okay.
At level 6, you
get 2 shots. You get a second beam at level 5.
Thumbs up, Howard. Because I'm split 3 and 3.
So am I.
Okay.
This was a big argument when it came up before, and this is the way it works.
Okay. As long as we recognize it's going to be true for your opponents as well. All right.
Has been for years.
Okay. So the curse, it was in chat already, right?
It was deleted.
I removed it because I thought you were changing your tactics, so put it back there.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, it says I don't have any charges available now.
All right, let's fix that.
Can I go in there and just call it 1?
What charges is it?
It's once per
It's gonna
short
be under
rest.
features, yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
I just changed it to one on my sheet and then redid it.
Okay.
And now I'll do the Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so that's gonna hit.
Okay, and then want me to do the other one? And then do the damage?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Either way. They're both gonna hit.
Okay. Now,
Agonizing Blast should add on for you without you doing anything. But you'll have to add on the +3 per shot. So yeah,
From
it
the-
looks like it
from
added
the
in your
curse.
charisma bonus. Now you add 3 because he's hexed, so it's 8.
okay.
And then you get to roll your second damage dice. Yep. So +3, so 10. So 18 total.
Well, it's something. I'm not
It
a
is
big
something.
hitter.
You know,
Yeah, it's something.
you do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that +3, so on here, it shows 10d force damage +3.
That's your charisma bonus.
So I should have 3 more for each of those.
That's
'Cause
why
I
I was
have
saying you have to
agonize-
add. That's why you have to add 3. That's why the
No, you
first
have to
one
add
was
6. You have to add
Well,
6.
3 per
Well,
shot.
So the die roll actually added your +3 for your spell casting ability. I manually added the 3 for the hex.
Yeah, and then I need 3 more for agonizing blast.
That's already included.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
because the 3 is my
Your
proficiency.
charisma modifier is
Right.
3.
Right.
So you roll a 2. 2 plus 3 is 5.
Right.
And then
And
Howard
then
had to add
agonizing
3 more. The
agonizing blast.
The agonizing blast is the +3. Normally you don't get that.
Wait. So is the +3 the agonizing blast, or is the +3 my charisma modifier?
Agonizing blast is your charisma modifier.
Oh,
Ordinarily,
Okay.
you would have gotten 2 points of damage. You got 5 instead.
Right.
so I thought my proficiency bonus
You
added
don't
into
get
that.
proficiency bonus on damage.
Okay, so just to hit.
Just a hit.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so yeah, all right, I'm good then. Thank you.
Yep.
First time
So you
using
did-
it.
you did-
Sorry.
10 on the second, and 8 on the first, so 18 total.
Yeah. Okay. First time using that, so sorry for the confusion. there.
No worries. I'm an old hand at using Eldritch Blast at this point.
Gotcha. And then, so that heck was a bonus action. So that's my action, bonus action. So I'm done.
Yep.
Any movement? You done, Brad? Or should I say Xander? Xander done? Okay. All right, so it's me.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you have 2 conditions on you right now. You are both grappled and pinned.
so my only choice is try to become unpinned. And that's just rolling athletics.
Yeah, and he has disadvantage on his strength check.
Okay. And I've already used my inspiration. There's nothing else I can booster my strength,
Yeah,
right?
I've given you as much as I can.
Okay. All right. So I roll normal. So here we go.
Do we still have the rule where we can award people inspiration?
If they do something heroic or something
I think
extraordinary.
it was really heroic to be used as bait.
Good
Did
point.
he do it? Did he do it for a Scooby snack?
He didn't even get the Scooby snack.
He did not even get the Snoopy snack. Daggone it!
They,
I
they,
think
they
it's
were
worth
they,
inspiration.
were cooking.
I think
the
it's
maids
worth.
cooked,
I think it's worth inspiration.
right. The
I-
maids cooked breakfast. We did not get to eat it.
We didn't get to eat breakfast.
I would say that you would be able to award inspiration for him being heroic and offering himself up as bait at the time that he did that, when he already had an inspiration point. You can't.
You should have two.
No.
What about being a heroic, just like with a knife to
being
my
heroic.
throat or a sword to my
All right.
throat?
Yep. Just go.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna roll normal. Yeah, if I don't get out, this guy may just kill me.
Yeah. Burning hands. Yeah. There we go.
Or you could summon your fire elemental and just burn the place
Oh.
down.
Yeah.
No, I know. I mean, but I got to get out of this grapple before I can do anything.
Fair
You get out
enough.
of the pin, then you can get out of the grapple.
Oh, he's
Did
got
I
you
get out of the pen?
double. He's got you double. Yeah.
So that got me out of the pin, right?
Not yet. He gets a roll.
So it'll
too.
take
Huh?
like 2 rounds of successful rolling to get out of it.
That's kind of
Why is that?
He gets to roll against a contested roll.
He gets to roll.
At a disadvantage because of the hex.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the right. So
So he's rolling against me. Highest wins.
Right. Yes.
Okay. All
But
right.
he has disadvantage on his roll because I've
Well,
cursed
you're
him.
looped up. Oh.
9.
Well, why do you-
Jason wins.
not yet.
Well,
Wait.
on
So I
one
want to
condition.
make sure I know what's going on. I just saw 2 20-sided die come out.
He
It
took
was
the-
disadvantage roll.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
So you were trying to break free, which meant that Raven Grim had to roll to beat your roll, but
Yeah.
he had
okay.
disadvantage.
Okay. I got it.
So now he's spent 2 of his 3 lucky points for the day, and he's going to roll again.
You're assuming he only has 3 luck points.
Well, it says right there you have 3 luck points per rest. I mean, that's a safe assumption unless you're changing it for him.
Maybe. We'll see.
You're right. He could have 100. I don't know, but you know.
So
going
is he
based on
rolling
the
again?
Description. Yeah, he's going to roll again.
Yeah.
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
At disadvantage.
All right. Why can't I get back? Oh.
Now, according to that, you have to choose to spend the luck points after you roll the dice, but before the outcome is determined. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, how does that happen?
I don't know, but he failed anyway. Is he going to roll a 4th lucky dice? Or 3rd lucky dice?
Or can you only do that once in a roll?
You can only spend.
Technically,
You can only spend 1 per
It
roll.
says you can choose to spend the luck points after you roll the die.
yeah. But
What?
before the
But
outcome
before
is
the outcome
determined.
is- Oh my goodness.
Which
Yeah, that was
almost
kind of
doesn't
weirdly
make
worded, but
sense.
it's fine. Yeah.
You have to cover your eyes when you roll.
Basically, if you do that, you have to, like, especially for contested rolls, he would have to roll first.
Yeah.
And then decide if he was going to spend the dice to re-roll. That's kind of clunky, but whatever. Sometimes it's clunky. He rolled a 6, so he was even worse the second go.
So.
So is he rolling?
So LeFay is no longer pinned. He
Right.
wiggles around and gets the guy's knee off of his back, but he's still grappled, being held by the arm, and he's not.
So does that mean I on this turn I can't try to get out of the grapple? I have to wait till next turn?
It's an action to do the.
So
Well, that sucks.
at some point, I'd like to know the difference between pinned and grappled. just for my own sake.
So,
Are you using the definitions in D&D Beyond, and I'll just look it up?
yeah, I am.
Cool. Thank you.
So being grappled, I could still not do anything. Well, I guess even if I could, I've used my action. All right, what if I use a bonus action?
You could take bonus actions that you can do while
grappled.
while grappled.
Do I know what those are?
I don't.
What bonus actions do you have?
What
What bonus action would you do?
Sorry. Normally I would be able to sort my bonus actions in the old way it looked, and now I'm not sure how to do that.
In the top right, you can change the sheet to the old style. I am choosing to try to figure my way how to use the new style because I think it looks better.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. Typically, I'd be able to, on my spells, it would be, there'd be bonus actions, bonus.
So on the spells, you see in the time column, you see one A is one action and one BA is one bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BA is bonus
Oh,
action.
One
okay.
R is one reaction. One
I gotcha.
BA is a bonus action.
Okay.
And so
Can he summon his little fire pet?
that's an action.
I thought that was a bonus action.
So you can command him as a bonus action. You can't summon him.
All right. Well, I guess I've got healing word.
That's a bonus action if you've
Yeah.
been hurt.
So yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm only down 6. I'm not sure if it's worth using at this point.
Yeah, healing word's verbal only, so there's no reason why you can't utter a healing word.
All right, I'll use healing word on myself.
Okay. Use your there you go, and roll your healing. Healed for 4.
Okay. And I guess that is it, because I can't move. Okay, I guess I'm done. Ready for
All
death.
All right. So I guess Anna's up. So Anna's going to come over. Going to turn to Elmore and grab him by the shoulders and say, "You got this. Kick the shit out of him." And use Bardic Inspiration. As soon as I find it.
A feature, I think.
Yep, found it. Use ability. So that's her bonus action. And then for her action, she's also going to follow up by casting Heroism on Ferris.
Wow. You're my hero, Ferris.
Now, swats him on the ass. Get in there!
So what have I ever been Bardic
For
inspired?
this
What is
episode,
that?
in the role of
So
Anna,
Bardic Inspiration, you get to add a D8 to any one action, like an attack action, for example. You get to add a D8 to it to try and bump your odds up to hitting. And then Heroism, each turn, you get temporary healing points. You get, let's see, her spellcasting modifier is +4. So you gain 4 temporary healing points every turn.
Oh dang!
Wouldn't it be better for LaFay to have that?
It's a touch range spell.
Oh,
I got you.
So I can't like weasel through that scrum to touch LaFay. I'd rather use it on Ferris and have him, go melee. That's why she's swatting him on the ass saying, "Get in there! You got this!" King Kong ain't got nothing on you.
Uh-oh, Ray.
Yep. Yeah, I see him.
He hasn't had an attack yet either.
It's action, and he just moved, so he's just had it.
All right. So he's going to start to chuck some throwing axes at you.
Now, it was never determined, am I in partial cover or half cover?
You're in partial cover. What's that add to your armor class?
Looking it up. So it's a +2.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you tell me. There's half cover, 3/4 cover, and total cover. I'm assuming I'm either half or 3/4.
Half covered. You're watching the
So
action.
it's +2. So my AC is 17.
Okay. Go to the inventory. That's what I do. That's going to be a critical hit.
Oh, jeez.
Resolve that before we do the others. The modifier's not correct on that. Why is it only giving him +1?
What's the modifier supposed to be?
Well, he's got a strength of 17, so that should be a...
Because it's a hand axe and you threw it.
Right. I think hand axes don't get.
Yeah.
Then what's the +1 for?
Dex would be my guess.
Oh. No. So Dex should be bonus to hit, not bonus to damage.
Maybe it's the weapon.
I know.
Other...
Strength is a bonus to damage.
Strength, damage. I would think it's...
I think you get the strength modifier for thrown weapons. Because you throw it harder.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
What I thought too, but when I saw that +1 up there, I was like,
So you can throw to make a ranged weapon attack using the Dex modifier unless it's a weapon with a thrown property of this type of weapon used for strength. Unless it also has finesse property, you can choose to use that strength.
I would think a spear or javelin or any of that. The stronger you are, the more damage you're going to do with it when you hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. I'm looking at it.
Well, he only got that +3 on the first one, not on the second one. Some fighter thing. Is that like his second attack?
No, he didn't roll a second attack. +1, +3. I guess the bonus is applied to hit.
Oh, I see. That's to hit, not for damage.
We'll have to look that one up.
I think it's probably because it's a light weapon, maybe.
I think it depends on what source you look at.
That's his proficiency bonus. His proficiency bonus is added to his to hit roll.
Just make a call. If you want me to take 3 more points of damage, I'll take 3 more points of damage. Let's.
I don't like to know. You
Well, I know, but I mean, I'm hoping that we finish a round.
All right.
I can't even find a throwing axe or hand axe in the D&D Beyond.
I think that the damage should be added, so but it shouldn't be. So it should be +3 there. So it's 12 on the first one.
All right. I'll take 2 additional points. Okay.
And then
that's gonna miss.
That's gonna miss. And he's gonna do some stuff. So he gets to throw 2 more of those.
How many actions does he have?
He's using action surge.
Right, but he didn't get another bonus action, right? He should only get 1 more axe.
So he gets 2 attack actions.
He gets 2 attacks per action. He's using action surge to get a second action, so he gets to throw 2 more axes.
Gotcha.
That said, he's only carrying finite number of hand axes.
Yeah. But he gets 2 attacks per action.
Two attacks per action.
Right. So if you take action surge, you throw 2 more.
I'm thinking about primary hand versus offhand. But that would be his bonus action to do an offhand. All right, I'm square now. All right, so he's doing his extra.
And don't forget, just like we have to, don't you have to use some movement to draw more weapons?
Oh.
Does he have enough movement?
No, I thought that was if he's dropping one and picking up another or something.
Yeah,
well, I thought we had to use movement to switch weapons.
Would it be drawing and throwing the axe?
So that's if you're sheathing or drawing from storage a weapon. These are weapons at the ready. So it's no different than you pulling multiple arrows out of your quiver or.
Okay, just checking.
So we'll keep hammering away. So the third one's going to hit.
So 9 points?
8. It's already adding 1 in there for some reason that I can't determine.
Okay.
last axe.
Well, I would hope.
This isn't it.
Yep.
So with that, he landed 2 hits. So he's going to make them a menacing attack. What is that? Okay. You get to roll 2 saves. All right. Second one's kind of irrelevant,
Sure.
but because you can't be doubly frightened. But and then you need to make what was the total damage?
It's not total, it's per hit.
A DC 12 and a DC. What's the other one? What was the other damage?
I'm looking for it. 8. So it would be a 10. I think 10 is as low as it goes. Is it right?
Yeah. So he breaks concentration on his hex. And he is frightened and has to run away now.
Well, no. I have disadvantage when the source of fear is within line of sight and I can't willingly move closer to the source of fear. It says nothing about running away.
All right. All right. Are we to
Yeah, I think so.
bring this to a pause here?
Okay.
I'm going to apply a status effect to Ray of Frightened if I can find it.
Yeah, I should be able to do it. Oh, you already did.
All right. This is exciting.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, you dropped that thug there in a hurry. Drew some attention.
Well,
to
I mean,
yourself.
good thing. We probably would have been killed by now.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You're doing a good job. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fearful I'm going to be dead as soon as this next attack from Raven Grim comes, but we'll
Right.
see what happens.
You don't even have any damage.
That guy's got, well, I have minimal damage, but
When's the next game gonna be?
Let's
I'm good. I'm good next Sunday, the 18th.
well, real quick, let's say goodbye to the audience.
Yep.